Hit it, boys. Well, there's a lot of towns where you could go where a man could hang his hat.
Well, they got microbrews and mega stores, but we ain't down with that.
Well, there's a place I know right up the road where the beers are always cold.
Where a beat-up truck and a fishing pole are worth their weight in gold.
Going downtown Radioville, where you can kick back or have you the craziest thrills. You probably won't learn much, but maybe you will. We're going down to Radioville.
Now let's check in on the boys and see what they got themselves into this week.
I mean,
Shit.
I mean, hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Or these guys?
You.
You know how I'm fucking doing, buddy.
Talking to each other. We avoid real conversation for 2 hours before this so we don't wear ourselves out.
I'm wearing sunglasses because I went Hollywood.
Yeah. Tom's been selling so many copies of his new game, Libtard the Game, available on Amazon, that it's gone to his head a little bit, you know?
How could it not? You know what I mean? I'm rolling in it. I'm rolling in the card game money, baby.
I mean, when you're on the path of, you know, Milton Bradley, he was a real
piece of shit.
Yeah, he was a real pioneer in that field, and and who else?
The Parker Brothers.
The Parker Brothers.
Yeah.
Now, how much of an inspiration were the Parker Brothers to you?
Well, Johnny Parker, I've always felt that we were sort of a distant kin.
Was he the one that was a quadriplegic?
Yeah, a quadriplegic pedo.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
He was always trying, but that joystick could only get you there so fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What a fucking weird. What a wild world.
What a wild world we're living in, folks.
And actually, you know what?
No, I'm wearing these because I look dead right now.
Yeah, he recorded a little video earlier that we didn't end up using, but I was like,
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah, man, been feeling okay? I know everybody's fucking sick, of course. Is COVID coming back? Are we doing that again? Just kidding, everyone. I can only spend 2.5 year block of my life talking exclusively about one relatively insignificant disease. I'm not going to be able to ever go back to that again. No, just so we know.
I can't do it.
What were we
and
watching?
I won't do it.
What were we watching for there?
Oh, no. I was just going to show, because we're on a delay, I was going to show you how we popped up between.
That's becoming a wonderful tradition here, is the
oops.
The oops half a second where you
between
see us
the crawl and the intro video. It's just like that.
Before the intro music is cued and you just see us. Huh? So that's my favorite part of the show now, actually.
In fact, we're done.
No.
Good night, everyone.
We're just getting started. And in fact, as we do every single episode,
What are we doing?
let's begin tonight with a prayer.
Ah, yes. Sounds good.
Dear heavenly bird of liberty, protect us from evil and the radical left. Watch over us in our times of fragmentation and stolen elections. Please protect us from the World Economic Forum and their dastardly plans for our civilization.
George Soros.
Bird of Liberty, in your name we pray. Rise, Bird of Liberty, rise. Rise.
Amen.
Gun is acting weird. All right. Other than that, we're good to go.
All right. Well,
That was nice, though.
that was nice. I like that. That's always been a tradition on this show.
Yeah, that's what we do every single time. There
It's
we go,
just how
guys.
we started off. You know what I mean?
Yes, and I've been needing some protection from craziness. Do you know what's been going on?
Yeah, you've had a little craziness.
Wait a second. Yes, there's two things. Let's start with the first one, guys. Now, I want to do something a little interactive here. So everybody get ready in the chat, okay? We're going to do something here. Tom, take the chat.
This is okay. Yeah.
Take the chat off your screen, please, because I want to get your
Okay. All right,
answer
all right,
as
all right.
well as the chat. And I'm going to see what you guys say to this. Earlier today, I don't know what kind of spawned this, but I was just thinking about a particular song, guys. And this is the Mandela Effect. I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life.
Now let's just run through what the Mandela Effect is for any viewers overseas that are not, you know what I mean, very. Because I think this is more talked about in Western countries, but a lot of our viewership is, as we know, Southeast Asia.
You just want. There's one guy in India that watches us on YouTube. We can see from the
Yeah.
analytics, and we're obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
Anyways, everybody
His name
knows
is Prick Shit.
the Mandela Effect is when you have a memory of something, but now in the current timeline and reality that we find ourselves in, this never existed, or it existed differently and is
Yeah.
not how you remember it. But
There's a small change, like the Berenstein versus Berenstain
Sure,
Bears.
there's a million of them.
Yeah, so
But
this
dude-
is so Vinny claims
today
to have happened upon one.
I'm thinking about an old Christmas song, and I'm thinking, man, how did that go? So I threw it on to listen to it. The first line, I go, no, that's not it. Let me tell you this, okay? Everybody get ready in the chat, right? I want you guys to answer this quickly. All of you can answer. It doesn't matter if somebody's already said it. I want to hear everybody's answers or read everybody's answers. First line of the song is this.
No. What's the song?
Well, I'm going to tell you, you'll know. But
Oh, okay.
It's actually also the name of the song.
Okay.
All right. Don't answer yet.
Okay.
Let's let the chat do it.
Sure.
Okay. I'll be home for Christmas. I'll be home for Christmas. Put the next line in the chat now, please.
Now, without Googling, because
I need a-
Google will just give you the fucking.
Don't cheat. Don't ruin it. Just tell me what you think the next line of the song is. Don't ruin this, guys. I know you're gonna try, but I don't know how much of a delay we're on tonight, but I want to see, please, in the
Probably
chat.
about 5 seconds. All right.
Okay.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Now, Connie says, if only in my dreams. That is the climax at the end of the song. That's not the next line. But, okay, so we got one person answering what I think it is. Now, we'll let these come in. What do you think?
I'm just going to admit something to you. I don't know that song.
You don't know it? Seriously?
I know the song, but I wouldn't be able to give you the next line. I would know it if I heard the song. I would probably be able to sing along with it, to be honest.
Does this sound correct to you? Okay. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me.
Okay.
Right?
I mean,
See,
that
you don't
sounds-
fucking know. God damn it. All right, but listen. Tell me, does this make any sense to you at all? This is apparently what it actually is. I lined this up. It's ready to go. This is right after he says, I'll be home for Christmas. Bing Crosby, 1943, Decca Records. Here
Good
we go.
old Bing.
Ready?
can plan on me.
No. It's count on me. It's always been count on me. You're right.
Did you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not. You can plan on me. Anyways, that doesn't even make sense.
What the fuck? Who says that?
You can plot on me. Like, there's lots of words that are sort of like count on.
Well, but and especially you could say you can plan on me
being there. That's what I'm saying.
But that's not what.
That's
he
what I'm saying.
says.
There's count on me is the verbiage that you would use to put forth the sentiment that is written into that fucking song.
Dude, I've never been more sure of anything in my life. I've been singing that, at least that part of that song, to myself every once in a while because I like that melody a lot, and it'll get in my head every once in a while. I've been singing it my entire fucking life. You can count on me. So then I think, okay, is this something where that's the original version and I heard later versions with different lyrics? I listened to fucking 15 different versions of this song today. They're all fucking plan. It was never count anywhere in this reality.
You can count on me.
Yeah. So
I transposed that into a different key right there, but
I want to see, is everybody with me on this? Because this is one.
No, somebody says pine on me.
Pine on me? What the fuck? No, that's not something. All right, guy. Listen. So we got a that's crazy in the chat. We got no, that's not how that song goes. We got what the pine on me? What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Cake Doom says Jello.
Okay, that's nice. But so
this is fucking bullshit,
dude. This is different than the Ford logo being a tiny bit different, or the Monopoly guy having a monocle or not having a monocle, or whatever. This is in my head for my entire life. Is everybody with me here? Come on, I want to hear some fucking reaction.
Come on, guys. How about all of the people that are watching that are not commenting? Tell us what you think about this.
Somehow
we've got a lot of lurkers out there. Oh
Yeah.
no, I think a lot of people that go on Rumble, they don't. You have to make an account on Rumble in order to comment in the live chat.
Okay.
So I think that's what that is. It has to be.
But anyways,
because why would they not want to talk to us?
I found that today, and I honestly,
it is. When you say it like this, I know that fucking song.
Yeah,
obviously,
you've been
I've
hearing
heard
it
this
your
song
entire life.
my whole life.
Yeah.
It's funny because the first place, because this is the thing, growing up J-Dub, Jehovah's Witness.
Oh yeah,
we didn't have Christmas. We didn't really play Christmas
Oh,
music.
that's
We didn't
right.
do
I
shit.
forgot that.
So yeah, but then when I went to Boys Hope as an 11-year-old, that was Jesuit run, very Catholic Christian, and so Christmas time was like a fucking huge this shit. And plus there was Sister James Keegan, Sister Mary James Keegan was the house the head of the one that I was in. There's two houses, but anyways, dude, she would be playing the fucking vinyls all day long. It'd be wafting through the air.
Sure.
I'll be home for Christmas.
I mean, and here's the thing too. Everybody's done this song. Elvis did it. Fucking Sinatra. Bing Crosby was the first. But whatever. There's 100 different versions of it, and they're all plan on me. And I've scarcely in my life had a more jarring realization than. I always kind of fucked around about the Mandela effect, and it's like kind of a fun thing to think about and play around with. But I am absolutely...
Yeah, this one's wait, this is a thing. Now, what has CERN been up to?
I don't know.
Because have we made another leap?
Discern.
Oh, my
God. What are you saying? Sorry.
No, I'm saying, did we make another leap?
Yeah.
Did they fuck up another reality, and now we just our consciousness has had to jump to the next nearest to
I don't know when
I
don't know when it happened, how it works. I'm getting texts here from another friend of mine saying, "No, you're right. You can count on me." And
of course it is.
He's going to ask his dad, who's an old Italian guy.
There you go.
So
because that's
how
who
we'll know.
Yeah. In fact,
he'll know for sure too. He doesn't drink. He's an old Dago guy. Fucking knows about cars and
I know who you're talking about.
Cars and crooners. That's,
Mr. Orlando.
That's right. Yeah,
himself.
So we're gonna find out for sure from him. I'm going to say, tell us what he says.
No. Now, Haunted728 says pine means to yearn intensely. No, we know what pining for somebody means.
Yeah, but you don't pine on someone.
Yeah.
You pine for them. And only if you're pathetic.
And also, you're not, in the context of this song, I'll be home for Christmas. You can lust for me. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
That's what that reaction was. Not that we didn't know what the word was. You know what I mean? I'm wearing sunglasses, baby. I'm in the fucking card game.
Yeah.
You think I don't know what pine means? What a bunch of idiots.
I know, yeah.
Anyways.
I still wish Tom is trying to sell his game, Libtard the Game, available on Amazon. Go check it out.
we're selling
it's
them.
a fun
baby.
card game. Well, I know, but you're trying to sell. I want you to put on a wrinkly suit and put a bunch of those things in the trunk of your car.
I know, he really wants
and
me
just
to go
drive out to the country and hit up like small liquor stores and shit. Be like,
Tell you what, they're available for $20 on Amazon, but I'll give them to you for $18.95.
No,
You
but
can make $3 on it.
I want you to just be like convincing liquor store owners to buy 10 copies to put on their counter and stuff. And that's what I just want your life to be. But
I know you do.
You refuse to go along with it. Because that's the way I would do it. If I set this up, I would use it as an excuse to just stay on the road, man. Because a true salesman, that's what you want to be. Is you want to be on the road. You want to be face to face. You want to be fucking feeling the experience. You and your algorithms and your soulless approach is really something that
It's hurting you.
that I really take issue with. But yeah.
Now here's the other thing. You should have an idea and then invest a year in developing it. And then you could take it over to fucking liquor stores across the Midwest.
I've done it. What do you think I did with my music career?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
It's fucking laying around at a bunch of stupid little bars around Iowa and fucking Missouri and shit. Yeah. Yeah, fucking in a Corolla, just going around trying to have a rap career. That was my idea.
No, also I just really talked up what I actually did. It was not. I mean, it took a long time, but it wasn't. It's weird. You know what? I don't want to. We don't have to stick on this. And also, like I said, this is only because I look like I'm dead right now. So I'm just exhausted. But you know, the biggest thing about this, and I probably told you this before, but the biggest thing that I've gotten out of this is, I mean, obviously we want to sell this game and is selling, and I think the more every time we get it in front of anyone, it's they sell. You know what I mean? It's so that is promising. But the biggest thing about it is just going through the whole process, being forced to learn like sort of the ins and outs of just design and manufacture and then marketing and just like the, you know, online marketplace shit. It just now is solidified in my head like, oh, all these ideas my brain always throws at me, I can do them. You know what I'm saying? I've had so many, and I'm sure you're the same way. I'm sure half of you guys are.
Are you being inspirational?
Yeah, it's like there's so many fucking ideas that it's just like, oh, dude, that'd be great. But then it's just like, yeah, but that's not, you know, it just doesn't seem realistic. It is realistic. You can fucking do it.
That is a funny thing where there is a separation. I've always been the same. Well, not the same way, but like I've always been somebody that's willing to take a project to completion, bring it to the market, try it. I've never been all that successful with a lot of stuff, but it's like,
but there is something value in doing that.
But I've done a lot of things, and it's funny. People would ask me at different times, different projects I was doing or whatever. People would ask me like, "How did you do this?"
Yeah,
like I went home and worked on it, and I fucking just
figured it out.
First of all, it's weird. I don't know. I was thinking about this yesterday.
Well, music is magic to most people anyway.
Yeah,
so that's a different thing. Like people, literally, you could play like a pentatonic lick, and people are like, "What?"
Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday. But I've written a ton of songs and you know, released a lot of stuff and gone out there and did my thing and everything. And I was trying to think back of like what was it like when I was a kid and I was starting. Why did I just think that I could do that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it is kind of audacious to just go like, you know what? I'm just gonna be a songwriter. I'm trying to be famous for it. You know, and you start
I know
doing
why,
it
because your
over
dad. That's why.
Kind of, but.
Because if your dad would have been a stockbroker, you'd have been like, "Oh yeah, I can always do that."
Yeah, music doesn't seem realistic.
Yeah, but you don't. But stock, like for us, venturing into the stock world is like, what? No, I don't get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It like seems like there's no way I could ever do this.
That is true. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like people whose dad did that, they're just like, yeah, well, I can always fall back on that.
Right. And I grew up watching all the adults around me like make records and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, no,
you're in studios and shit, and it's like, well, yeah, this is obviously real.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. This entire thing is very unremarkable.
Yeah.
Let's. Anyways, yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy though. Definitely, as I recall it, it is you can count on me, not you can plan on me.
Yeah. Does everyone agree on this Mandela effect, guys? You can plan on me sounds. I mean, I can't even tell you the way that hit me today when I put it on. I was like, dude, it just like fucking sliced through me like a goddamn saber.
Yeah, it's stuck into your thumb like a brad nail from a nailer.
Yeah, right. Tom hurt himself at work.
Yeah, I fucking shot a nail into my hand, the same hand that I just cut the tip of the fucking finger off of.
Yeah, it's bad hand now.
This job is
that's
fucking
officially
really beating up my left hand.
Just your bad hand now.
It's always been my bad hand. I can barely do anything.
Yeah,
that's probably why it's in the way.
What do you mean?
Like it's just in the way of the knife, in the way of the nailer. You know what I mean? It's just a bad hand already.
Yeah. It's just something that you're like that guy that on Jerry Springer that kept like injecting feces into his leg. You remember that guy?
Exactly like him.
Yeah, you've got that thing where you just don't believe that your limb belongs on you.
Yeah.
Those people.
I hate this hand.
I hate those people.
Yeah, no, I hate those people.
I mean, get a real problem.
Get the fuck
Jesus
out of
Christ.
here. Yeah.
Your arm is
Oh,
weird.
my leg isn't. Dude,
Yeah, come on.
how comfortable is your life that you have to manufacture this bullshit?
Yeah,
My leg isn't good enough. I shouldn't have a spine.
But it's not even that
Okay.
it's not good enough. It's like it's weird. I don't like it. It
Yeah,
doesn't belong.
it's not mine.
It's not my
Yeah,
leg.
It's an imposter leg.
like
or
okay, then
something.
you know what, dude? That should be the death penalty right away. There's a
No.
lot of things that should just be the death penalty.
But also,
but
if this isn't my arm, okay, cool. I'm borrowing it. I'm still using it.
yeah, how
It's the fucking arm that I used to do this.
I'd like one of those
Like,
fucks to
if
explain.
it's not yours, who
Yeah,
gives a fuck?
Where do you think it came from? Whose is it?
Yeah, like
You
what
should-
if I lent you a shirt that
They
you
should-
needed, a button up that you needed to go with a pair of pants? You're gonna be like the whole time, like I gotta fucking burn this shirt. It's not mine. I can't. Dude, who gives a fuck?
They should drag those people in front of a military tribunal and make them explain the entire fucking thing. I would listen to it for
I
like
would listen to it for
4 hours.
I would listen to
of
it for
just like
weeks.
justification of like,
Yeah.
no, I want to really know more about this. Exactly what do you think is going on?
Well, they're
With
insane.
What? Yeah. Oh, speaking perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect example.
You're welcome. I tee it up, you fucking knock it down.
Yeah. In my life, I got sucked in to the ploys of a psychopath this week. All right. It was odd, right? Now listen, guys. There's a crazy lady that we know in my family. And she's the type of person, you have them in your town, you have them in your life, whatever, that eventually 99% of people have gone like, I just don't want to have contact with this person anymore. They're too crazy. They're always starting drama. Nothing ever makes any fucking sense.
Yeah.
They're not crazy in a fun way. It's just crazy in a like, I will literally hide from you, way.
Yeah.
So this girl starts calling on Facebook Messenger a couple days ago. She starts calling me and one of my sisters, right? Like over and over. And messaging, please call me immediately.
Which let's just stop just for 1 second. People calling you on Messenger
It's
is
fucking-
already annoying.
Dude, it's basically a rape. Like,
you
I
don't have my number. I obviously haven't given you my number. Don't call me.
It's a definite Me Too thing.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
also
like,
the sound that it makes. It's like,
It's
and
like,
it doesn't end. Yeah, it doesn't end either. It's not like a phone where it's like, okay, it rings 5 times and then it goes away. It just keeps going until you have to be like, no.
Dude, yeah, it's a full on.
is this?
To call someone on Messenger,
It's an assault.
Is an attack.
Yeah, it's an assault.
just-
So I just wanted to point that out. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, so yeah, she's there being a fucking social Weinstein, and
Yep.
and basically raping us.
I was going
And-
to try and combine Weinstein and Epstein, but it is Weinstein or Epstein.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. So, anyways, so she posts on Facebook. Now, guys, stick with me here for a second. So she posts on Facebook now, tags both of us, and says, I met the new owner of your father's house, and he's amazing. And I have your mail, or something like that. I have your father's mail. And I go, my dad never owned a fucking house.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. So now I start, dude, I know I should just ignore this, but I go, I need to know now what this
Of
is,
course.
So I message her and ask her, and she goes, it's the house over on, it's a street called Stanley. Okay. So, and I go, he moved out of that place 15 years ago. Right. And it's a rental property, and it's just, and I know who the owners are. I still run into them once in a while. So anyways, I go, listen, he moved out of there 15 years ago. What the hell are you talking about? She goes, well, I walked by and I met the guy that owns it now. And I go, first of all, it's probably just someone renting. There's so many things wrong right
Yeah.
now. And I go, and are you telling me that there's like from 15 years ago, a place that he lived, some kind of junk mail came there?
Yeah.
And now you're calling us and harassing us like there's an emergency happening.
Your coupons are here.
Dude, okay. So now I get drawn in more and I start asking questions.
Yeah.
'Cause
Bad idea.
And I'm like, you do understand that it's basically impossible that what you're saying is true. Because here's what the story became. I had to find out. So I ask her, I say, look, you said that you had the mail. Now she's saying that the guy has the mail, and I need to get in touch with the guy. And I go, what is it? Which is it? And she goes, get this. She says, well, he separated. He's been saving all your father's mail. She keeps saying your father's mail as it's like it's some kind of fucking the Dead Sea. It's a Dead Sea Scrolls.
It's an
And I'm
heirloom
like,
that you're inheriting. This is your blood right.
And she's saying
your
with this
birthright,
like
sir.
grandiose thing of like, and I've gotten your father's mail for you. Like, we're going to be like, oh, thank you. Like, I needed more fucking trails of garbage from my dad's life. Like, you know? And so, and I'm like, dude, so just get this. Then this crazy motherfucker says to me, well, I have some and he has some. I said, what do you mean? And she says, well, he separated the junk mail, gave it to me, but all of the real mail he kept to give to you in person. Now I'm like, okay, there's 0% chance that this is true, right? Yeah. So,
I mean, no, it's probably true.
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe she was like,
okay, I could believe that perhaps there's like some kind of junk mail came there with his name on it.
I'm sure.
Right? But there's no fucking way. The guy is sitting there.
Yeah, that's true.
Separating.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And also, what the fuck is real mail? Like, I'm going to feel terrible if I get over there and it's like some kind of like precious correspondence or something. But
He finally got the Elvis plate, enamel Elvis plate that he ordered. He's like,
his like army men that he ordered in 1958. But no, so now I'm like getting more drawn in. I'm like, dude, I can't help it. I have to like keep trying to figure this out. So now I'm like trying to track the guy down. She told me where he works and stuff, and I just need to fucking talk to this guy. I called.
So you were literally drawn into the lunacy.
Drawn into the lunacy, which is easy to do, but I just want to know exactly what she made up, what she didn't, and also there's something. The real compelling thing about it is, so this is a person who's been ostracized, is trying to come up with any way for people to probably like want to talk to her, right? She's willing. Yeah. In her mind, she thinks that we're going to be, because our dad died a couple years ago, for anyone that doesn't know, she thinks that we're going to be sensitive in that area and that she
feel beholden to her.
That she can exploit our grief to make us talk to her about a fucking packet of coupons, I think.
Yeah, she's Gail the Snail.
So, right. So it's, dude, it's one of the most strange, like, energy vampire.
It's sad, though.
Kind of just like, but like, can you imagine being willing to do that? It's like, you know, when your parents die, it's hard enough to like deal with, and there's a lot of shit you got to deal with. And it's like, you're going to fucking bother us about junk mail and exploit what you think is an avenue towards like, you know what I mean?
God, okay. So now what do you do with this? First of all, now you assume that it's a lie, right? There's no way that this guy is doing.
There's no way that the guy
maybe
separated
she found
the mail
some
and then gave it to a stranger.
Yeah,
Half
exactly.
Of it, he's been saving
a crazy stranger.
Okay, first of all,
none of the town wants to even have any dealings with.
If this guy is real, right?
Yeah.
Which
he's not.
He's right, but like, why would you? Everybody gets mail from previous. You throw it right in the fucking garbage. Right? I mean, it's like
somebody just said this. I get people's mail here all the time. I throw it away. It's obvious it's the previous owners. I do the same thing. I get all kinds of shit. I can tell you the names. Karen Meikle, fucking Jeff Carruthers or some stupid shit. I'm always like, oh, this is some person that lived here 20 years ago. And all it ever is some sort of like, hey, you should come back to our, program that you used to subscribe to. That's all it is. They're just desperation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's junk mail. But here's what you do. Is now you contact her and be like, oh my God, I talked to the guy. I got all the mail. I'm so grateful. And like, I owe you. I'll do anything. Like, you just go over like 10 times overboard until she's so fucking annoyed with you that she's like, now she's running from you and having to dodge calls and shit.
Dude.
And I know it's some effort. Let's just be honest. Trolling's fun.
You know what I did do? She told me his name and where he works.
Did you kill him?
I'm drawn into this point now. I call over there, right? So the guy wasn't there when I called. His name's Mark, and he works at this restaurant, whatever. So I go, okay. I call. It's Mark in the kitchen. Who is this? So I try to explain the story to the girl.
Yeah, he might have some mail of mine.
No, I didn't just say that though. I was like, listen, there's this crazy lady, right, who's convinced that this guy, Mark, who I've never met, by the way, has a bunch of mail from my dad from a place he lived at 15 years ago. So I over-explained it, I think.
Yeah,
And I
no,
think
like
she
he's not working.
I think she thought I was the crazy
Yeah,
one.
well, you are then.
Maybe I am now. Did you see what happens?
Yeah,
it's like
it's a virus.
You just get involved in it, and now you're fucking swept away in
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? And now I wish I would have just like been immediately. My biggest regret is that I didn't immediately go, okay, I'll meet you right now. I want to see what you got.
Yeah.
And I should have shown up and been like, this is what
Yeah.
really?
And then burnt it right there. Like, here, this is what we do with it.
Just, yeah, right.
You ever fucking see any more of it? Keep it to your fucking self.
I did.
And then throw it flaming at
So
her.
I did tell her at one point, you know what I usually do when I get junk mail from someone who isn't me? I just throw it in the
I
garbage.
don't notice.
I throw it in the garbage. I would recommend that you guys do that also.
Yeah.
You know? And
Also, this is very sad, though, right?
is it?
It
I don't
is.
know. She's so annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's,
I mean, okay, so it could be. Well, here, we've all known people that have gone crazy.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it's friends.
Sure.
Sometimes it's acquaintances. And sometimes it's these people where it's like you know of them.
Yeah.
They've been around, they're a townie or whatever, and then they
Well,
just
she was
descend.
at one time a good friend of my sister's. Not that it really matters, but yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, but so that's the question in my head then is like, is this somebody that has been sort of driven, not driven, because I don't believe in driven insane. It's very few cases that is like something outside of your control at all that you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
so that's a bad way
I mean,
to
you could
put
be
it.
like tortured insane.
That's what I'm
or,
saying. Yeah,
you
like
know.
that, but it's rare enough.
You could have
I don't
those-
know a lot of people
CIA will like
Yeah.
play some like
targeting you
fucking
or
song over and over
exactly.
in your head or
you
something.
see, yeah, like the gang stalking and all that shit.
sure.
But or is this just an unfortunate case of somebody's mental health breaking down and everyone just sort of abandoning them that was close to them, family, friends? Maybe her family is completely insane too. And so she's just so fucking desperately alone that she just sees any vector of entry into somehow having some sort of communication with people, especially people that she once thought were like really cool. She probably, I'm gathering from knowing you
She's
that you
one of-
guys were like the cool
A lot of people
siblings.
A lot of people do this with my family. She also was making the claims of like, you guys were like my second family. I'm
Yeah.
like, bitch, I've hung out with you maybe 5 times.
Yeah.
And like, I don't really know, you know what I mean?
So
like,
that's on you.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Yeah.
you feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
You should see your real family more. This wouldn't seem like such a big deal.
Yeah, actually, if your real family didn't hate you so much, your
Yeah.
definition of family might not
Would
be
not
this
be-
loose.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, right. And sure, they're all kind of crazy. I think her family,
The whole family?
Yeah, her
I
brother.
mean, that's usually a thing.
her brother is a punk rocker. Okay.
Well, somebody in here said her brother's a real fucking piece of work as well.
Yeah, he's a punk rocker. I used to play shows with him back in the day, and he was one of these guys like we talk about. He was so punk rock that he's really into like big government in the Democratic Party.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how you know he's really like outside the box and a fucking
Yeah.
wild guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Prop up
'Cause
one of the parties.
He cries about Donald Trump and
Oh,
things like
yeah.
that.
Punk
and
rock,
whatever.
dude. That is so
it's
punk.
Fucking hardcore.
Punk rock. There's
Yeah.
nothing more punk rock than fucking supporting Biden.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? A fucking 60-year politician.
I had a lot of these. So he's
That's
part
crazy.
Of, he's part of that crowd, and I think is now even claiming to be non-binary or something. It's just like
Binary, please.
whatever. Yeah, and so yeah, they're a bunch of crazy. Oh, you got ice. Okay.
Just making.
But yeah, it is fucking weird to watch. And you know what's the weirdest moment?
What is it?
Have you ever been with somebody who was crazy and you didn't really put it together yet?
Oh, yeah.
And so, because maybe it's one of your friends who always acts a little weird, or you just didn't really pay enough attention, or whatever, and then you have that moment
Where you're like,
where you realize
oh, this-
the thing that they think is real
Yeah.
is so fucking nuts that you can't even. And it's a chilling feeling, dude.
I'm trying to
You go
think.
cold. You go cold when that happens, and you just look at them like, dude, is this? And then you start backing out of the room slowly and fucking slam the door and run.
I've never been in that one.
I've had a couple of friends where it's like, and in both cases they've come back from it, you know, which is, dude, it's fucking, that's one thing that is truly astounding is how crazy you can actually go
And then come back. Yeah.
So I've seen that a few times, but I've had a couple of friends that, yeah, it just reached a moment where you go, Okay, what did you just say? My one friend, I think we can kind of laugh about it now. It was a pretty serious thing. I won't mention who it is in case he doesn't want me to, but I had one friend who was, the moment was that he thought that the CIA was sending robotic bugs to burrow into his toes and then go up through his body into his brain to spy on his brain or something.
I was going to say
along those lines.
What?
I don't know why they needed to go in through the toe.
Yeah.
But so I do. So he's talking about this one day, and it was like a bit. We were like sitting there, just like chilled. You know what I mean? Me and a couple other people. Now we hung out with this guy for like the next couple of weeks. And finally, we're like getting somewhere with him where we're talking him back to
Yeah, you're like, dude, this
slowly to
isn't-
reality.
You
where it's-
know, bugs aren't.
Yeah. So, and I remember one of my other friends. We're in the basement where he's been in like a jail cell.
You've told me this story.
Yeah.
You might have told it on this.
It could be.
This
I'll
podcast,
make it
actually.
quick. So
No, it's
we're down there trying to talk him back to reality, and one of my friends is walking across the floor. And this is a basement. It's got all kinds of fucking bugs in it, and it's had those big ass fucking house centipedes, the crazy ones, were all over the place, right? And so my other friend is walking across the floor, and he just goes, "Ow!" And he looks down, and he pulls up his foot, and there's a pin sticking out of his toe, and he goes, "There's a pin on your floor," and he starts looking, and he goes, "There's fucking pins all over this floor, dude." So he's been running around in there crazy, sticking himself with pins and seeing centipedes fly by and going, "Well, shit, these bugs are diving into my toes." And whatever, you know what I mean? And so I remember when that moment, it's so weird to see somebody come back because there was a moment where we go, I almost said his name. I go, friend, do you think that possibly you're sticking your toes on these pins and seeing these centipedes running around
And
you're
doing
having
way too many drugs.
paranoid delusions from the fucking crazy amount of drugs you did all at once that you can't seem to get out of?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And you saw the relief and sort of an embarrassment almost too of like a and then from that point on, it was like the bricks were laid and it was kind of back in place, and he was like, "Oh shit, okay."
Yeah.
And it's great to see that moment.
Yeah,
you know,
I've had friends. One of them, and had become your friend, and he has constantly been up and down the mountains of insanity, into the valleys of
Dr.
sanity.
French, we used to
Dr.
call him.
French,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure, you know what I mean? There's some times when it's like somebody has been just, their parents fucked them over so bad that they just, you know what I mean? They were just like, rather than deal with any problem, they would just get them on prescriptions. And then by the time you're an adult, you're fucking abusing every prescription drug. You're abusing every drug. Your brain is so fucking addled. You know what I mean? So there's that, and those ones seem to be long lasting, and eventually seem to be sort of permanent. But I actually have seen him recently, and he's sort of back, and he's just kind of sad and embarrassed, like you said. You know what I mean? He's just more. But then my other buddy, my buddy Jay, and I'm sure I've talked about him on here. He was always a weird dude. He even in high school, he was one of the first people that I knew that didn't use deodorant because it had aluminum in it and it fucking, calcified this, and he didn't do this, and he always believed, you know what I mean? But it was real stuff at that point.
Sure.
But then I would sell him weed once in a while. Well, not all the time, actually. And I would go to his parents' house where he lived. And there was a time when I started noticing he was peeping out the windows a lot. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, and he's just like, "Was that van here when you got here?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's your neighbor's. It's been there for fucking 20 years." And he's like, "No, dude, that's new. That's no, that they're."
And he
I know
started
what
getting
that
the
is."
chills, right?
Yeah, and I'm like,
uh-oh.
"Oh," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What is?" And so he started thinking that the CIA was outside of his house, keeping an eye on, and blah blah blah. It's always the CIA. And then but I didn't really think, I was just like, "Oh, Jay's fucking paranoid. That's hilarious." We all just thought "Oh, Jay's such a paranoid fuck, whatever." Then, flash forward, I hadn't seen him in a long time. Somebody's like, "Dude, you hear about Jay?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "Dude, he fucking busted his dad's gun thing, duct taped a pistol to his chest, got on the train, and everyone saw that he had a gun on him, and fucking called the cops." And
that's not a suicide bomb. That's not how that works.
no, I don't know why he did this.
You have rendered it not scary at this point.
Yeah, you can't get the gun quick enough, fool.
Yeah.
But he was on the run, and he had to have a gun, but he didn't want it So anyways, he brings guns, gets on the Metra, goes, the people notice and the fucking call the cops and then stop. The next stop, the cops
It's like,
take him.
What was the point of this?
But that's the thing is this is I was like, well, why the fuck would he do that? And they're like, nobody knows,
Nice.
whatever.
Went crazy.
Within about a year, he's homeless and
so
full
did-
schizophrenia.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And
How old
that's
was
the guy
he?
that I said I saw by your house the one time. Big white beard.
Oh, okay.
I saw him walking down the street when I was coming back.
So now he's one of my local derelicts?
He's around here. He's around everywhere. Just wherever the shelters might be, you'll see him. I mean, I brought him. So this is probably 10 years ago now. But when I was living over by my sister Connie, I had this apartment above a coffee shop over here. Nice little place, turret, nice tower. Anyways, I saw me and my sister, my now estranged sister Anna. We're coming back from the bar, going to our respective houses, and we go through the train station to cut through, and I'm like, Jay? Because I didn't know he was homeless yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that fucking Jay? And so I'm like,
That's a weird one.
hey,
dude.
what's up,
Yeah.
man? He's like, oh, shit. Huh?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, dude? And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing out? He's like, oh, because he was sleeping on the bench. And I'm like, what do you, and I'm like, dude, if you fucking have to sleep, I'm like, just come up to my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I bring him up there. Dude, he wouldn't sit in a chair. He wouldn't get on my couch.
How quickly did you regret inviting him up to your house?
I honestly, I didn't because I was like, I was pretty, at that point, I was like fighting a lot. You know what I mean? I didn't think anything was like a threat.
Yeah.
So, and it wasn't like annoying. What he did is I was like, he just was like laying on the floor. So I was like, here. And so I took a yoga mat and I put it out. I'm like, here, if you want to be on the floor, you could lay on this. And he's like, oh, dude, thanks. And then all he wanted was beer. That's it. He was just like, you got any beer? You got any beer? And I was like, yeah, dude, I got beer in the fridge. So he just drank beer after beer. And then he was like, do you have any cheese? I was like, actually, I have a bunch of cheese. And he fucking literally just ate all my cheese and drank all my beer and then left. But it was like bitter fucking cold out. And I'm like, dude, do you have gloves? He's like, dude, I can get gloves. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, here, why don't you just take these gloves?
Yeah.
And then he just disappeared into the fucking bitter cold. And I hadn't never talked to him again.
I knew a few people like that were like, was he in his early? A lot of people when they hit their early 20s have that fucking schizophrenia bomb go off.
Yeah.
And we knew one guy, another guy was pretty normal kid and stuff, and never really saw this side of him, and then all of a sudden one day was like outside on the fucking corner holding up signs with like random numbers and times and shit, and just like. He kept saying something about.
Turns out it was just timestamps to fucking Fighter and the Kid episodes.
Yeah, it was just like,
dude, this is a fucking hilarious joke.
have you guys seen this clip?
Dude, Brian Callen's funny in this.
But so he would be out there like he had something going on about like what happens at 3:27 or something, and he'd just be like staring at people like, you see? And we'd be like, no, you have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, no, I see
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he was another one that it was like the moment you realize, because like you started to see him act a little funny.
Yeah.
and you just figure, he's having.
And it's funny.
He's having a
You're
weird
just like,
day or
ha-ha.
some shit, or he's fucking around,
He's
or
such a fucking whack job.
Yeah, or he's
whatever.
being a-
but you don't think he's gonna go full whack job and not know how to live.
it's kind of right.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh no, Jay's fucking lost. Because he was a good friend of mine for fucking years and years and years, decade. You know what I mean? We were always hanging out. He lived right across the street from one of my best friends. He was like the older kid on the block. And so like once we all started hanging sort of together, the groups merged and shit.
Sure.
He was like sort of a mentor. He taught us how to, and he was a really smart dude. And he was super good at woodworking. He made these like mahogany desks with hidden like drawers that could only be triggered by moving it this way, and he'd like make puzzle boxes and shit. He was very into like a lot of things. He built a go-kart by himself. He was like,
Yeah, maybe you guys should have seen this coming then. Actually,
yeah, he's a fucking weirdo.
The more you're describing,
Yeah.
he's making secret compartments obsessively.
He had guns duct taped in the compartments.
Yeah.
Jay, have you seen my 9mm?
I really love that. I really love the idea of somebody duct taping a gun to their chest, like they're gonna fucking like it's gonna go off.
Yeah.
Like, what?
No, I think said he was going to shoot. I forgot who he said. There was somebody though.
Okay.
He was going to shoot somebody.
Probably the mayor.
Or yeah, I can't remember. Anyways, we're at 50 minutes here.
Oh shit! Did we do that already? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! Hey guys, we're gonna get into some real stuff here.
I know, but
Well, you know what? We can start,
yeah.
and then we'll just take a break in the middle, and we'll come back. Does that make sense?
Or we could just do all of that because the only other thing we
Or
could do
just
like
do it
some
before we break.
No. I think we could do it all second hour. We could just do some other shit now or something. I don't know.
I
We
don't
went
know.
real long on this.
Yeah. What do we?
Should have been 20 minutes.
What do we think? All right. You know what I could do?
What?
We'll wrap
Pray
up,
again?
We'll wrap up all the personal stuff. How about that?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We can just roll here, and then this way, because we have a thing that we wanted to look at about people being driven insane, allegedly, and I'm sure some of you are familiar with the allegations out there of direct energy weapons and targeted individuals. We've looked at some of them that could claim that they're being gang stalked, and there's some new evidence that I'd like to present to everyone.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a longer thing. But then we were going to go into something else after that. We could tie it all together, I think. You know what I mean?
Sorry, we have somebody that wants to call, so I'm trying to pull
Oh,
that up
yeah,
real
yeah.
quick. So that's how we can round out the first hour. But yeah, well, all that stuff you just said is great.
Yeah, and actually, I wanted to address some of Cake Doom says, an old friend of mine grew obsessed with my little sister and delivered a pizza with a ring in the center to my parents' house. And then BS84FV says, that's sweet. Did it work? If not, I have to cross that off my list. Oh, look at this. A slim I'm just trying to look for something decent. My roommate in my early 20s experienced the onset of schizophrenia while we lived together. That shit gets very intense very fast. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Now, what part did you have in that moon tooth? That's what I'd like to know. Should we have Ling call this lady for the mail?
Nope.
Fucking pins, man. Yeah, that's true. Beckler X, hello all. Now, I like that Beckler X came in and said, hello all, and nobody replied.
Okay, phones are up. I think.
Not one person.
Do we still have a picture of David Box? Because I think he's going to call in.
I'm sure we could procure one off the internet. You know what I mean?
All right, try it again there, Box. He wanted to comment on the crazy conversation. I know he's dealt with a lot of this. It's funny over the past 10 years of knowing that guy. Now that's my brother-in-law. Everyone.
Sure.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I know. What's he doing with her?
Just kidding. So over the past 10 years of knowing him,
We know what he's doing. They had a kid.
we have dealt with fucking sickos.
I know. Unhand his sister.
We have dealt with a ton of insanity around us, of just people there's so many situations. I don't know what he's going to want to talk about, and hopefully this is not just a fucking blind alley that I'm going down and he doesn't call, because that would be a real mean
That would
trick.
be pretty funny. Here he
phone-
is, folks. David Box.
What? You got a picture?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, good.
Hey, there he is. Oh,
And
there he is.
He's not calling, so this is cool. But
Straight to voicemail, he says. Bling. I'm
what? It's up. It's ready to go.
just going to keep putting his picture up and back. Slide in, slide out. Slide in, slide out.
Straight to
Slide
voicemail.
in,
Hold on.
slide out.
You know what we're gonna do?
What are we fucking doing?
We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way,
Ah, fuck.
and then we're gonna
I
do.
hate old-fashioned.
We're gonna get this done, and we're gonna take a quick break.
Yeah, and then we're going to get into some real meaty subjects, folks.
Yeah.
This is not going to be fucking the way. This is going to be the curds. You know what I mean?
And I'll figure out the phones, because the second hour we might want to take some calls too. There's a lot.
Also,
of
it
interesting
says,
stuff.
hi, Tom and Vinny. It's right fucking there.
Hey, David Box.
Hey, there he is.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. All right. So what did you want to say?
You were talking about that guy that was holding the sign with the numbers on it in the middle of traffic.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you know him intimately, don't you?
Whoa.
I do, yeah. So he and I were actually really good friends. We were hanging out at least once a week and playing music together, and everything was totally normal. And then it was at a time when I was kind of feuding with my little sister, so she and I weren't talking very much. And then one day I'm at work and I get a call, and I learn that when he wasn't hanging out with me, he was secretly stalking and obsessing over my little sister.
Whoa.
And I discovered that he had this pizza delivered to my parents' house with a promise ring or something in the middle of it.
Aw.
And
I mean-
hearts or something on it. I think it was a pizza in the shape of a heart.
How did he get
And
that
then-
done? That's crazy.
I don't know. I have no idea. It was something like
I know
that.
this kid sounds like a mover and a shaker. To be honest, you should have hooked him up with your little sister.
Yeah, right.
They would have gone
I put in a
places.
good word for him after all this, but yeah, I don't know.
So then what happened?
Well, then I think
Killed him.
Andrea's sister, or Katie, drove by and called me.
Yeah, but
saying,
everyone-
'cause she saw him in the traffic with the sign and was like, "Hey, so your friend is like looking all insane and holding this sign in the middle of the road, and there are cops there just like standing around making sure
Making
nothing
fun of him.
happens." And so I ended up calling his mom and explaining what was going on, and she was like, "Thanks for letting me know." And he ended up, I think, going in an ambulance to the hospital, and they put him in the psych ward for a couple days. And
he came out with a new pair of socks and a new perspective.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
And good for him. You know what? He had his sign still. He had some nice socks. He probably still had a promise ring to give some nice gal.
yeah,
Yeah, what became
was
of the
just-
ring?
Yeah, did you guys eat the ring not knowing
Yeah.
that it was in the pizza? Did somebody fucking shit out a ring at some point?
no, I didn't live there anymore at the time, so I didn't get any pizza. But
Fuck,
it,
man.
you know, it was like seriously one of my best friends, totally normal, and then I
That
get
is
a phone
crazy,
call, and all of this like other shit that was going on that I had no idea about just like came. Yep.
Oh,
So
that's
And yeah, dude, what
that is crazy. Though,
What is
yeah.
it, and what is that moment like when? Because you always, like I was saying before, whenever you realize somebody's actually like crazy,
Yeah, there's a
It-
surge of panic almost that comes up your stomach.
what was that moment like for you?
You know, it's weird because I was at work and I was kind of just like, "Fuck, well, I can't leave." I got
Oh yeah, to go
responsibilities.
talk to him in the like. One,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. I was kind of just like in a state of disbelief. I remember stepping outside while my buddy ran the show that we were working on and just making some phone calls and just trying to like make sense of it.
it is. It's like it's a stupor you go into almost, where you just go like,
Yeah, you're like, wait, what's happening?
really
What is
wrap
this?
your head
What is-
around, like-
yeah, let me
I
try
was
to.
like,
yeah.
no way.
right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, you guys are fucking with me. None of this is real. But the next day, I went and visited him in the hospital, and he seemed like himself again. I was just
Really?
like,
That was
"All
quick."
right."
Yeah. Well, it's
And there you have it, folks. The psychiatric community works.
yeah,
Insane asylums are good.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
How do you?
So, but my sister and I were feuding it, you know, so I was like, dude, I'm totally on your side, and she is insane for not accepting your ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking. Stuck
I mean,
up.
look, I know
She's out of her mind.
I don't know the ins and outs of this boy's life, but I will say she's a little crazy for fucking passing up somebody that puts a promise ring in a heart-shaped pizza.
I mean, it just sounds like good old fashioned romance.
I
to
mean,
me.
that's romance.
Well, dude, the guy.
And
was
then they
obviously
ask
committed.
why we,
why is
why
the
chivalry is dead.
yeah,
you
and
know?
yeah, why the state of
Did that just
dating
go
in
over
this
your
country?
heads?
What'd you
What
say?
did you say?
What'd you say?
What did you say?
I said he was obviously committed.
Okay.
Wah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Thank you, David Box.
Oh, all right. That was David Box, everyone.
All right. Goodbye.
Thank you for the call, sir.
That makes no sense. All right.
Boom shakalaka!
Dude,
There we go. That was a nice call.
So my another friend of mine, well, maybe it's even the same person as before. Maybe he's even listening now, and he's a very funny guy. And there was another time he had to do like a couple of days in the psych ward. It might have been this related to the same issue, whatever. But so it was a thing where he had gone to like a festival, had a bad combination of tons of like drugs and then other shit. Went on, has like a stress breakdown
Yeah,
with the drugs exacerbating it
Yeah,
and
it's
all
a
this
mental
shit.
collapse.
And yeah, and so
Yeah.
he's in the in the mental place, you know, and we go to visit him, and one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. His roommate was like, we walked in and it was a redheaded guy sitting on a bed like this, like with his head in his hands, and the look on his face was there was no more perfect depiction of despair that I have
Yeah.
ever seen in my entire life.
And was it caused by your buddy?
Tears, no, just tears
Oh, okay.
streaming down his face with his head in his hands, just whatever had gone on in his life or whatever he was there for. Dude, he was just like in utter torment, right? And I've never seen anything more clearly in my entire life. And we walk in and my friend goes, I was like, "Oh, is this your roommate?" He goes, "Yeah, that's fucking Eric, man. He's fucking sad about his life, dude." And he's right in front of the guy, and he just looked up at us like, and dude, I just couldn't stop laughing.
I know
don't
that's
like,
such a shitty thing, but I know why is that the response?
I don't know, because it was so inappropriate
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
he's fucking sad about his life. I
Especially
couldn't
because
stop
it's too
laughing for, like,
visceral. You have to do something with that energy. You're just like,
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like when you're not supposed to laugh in church or in like a fucking meeting or whatever the fuck, and you're sitting by your buddy and it's just like for no reason.
That
There's
was-
no other reason, like, but that you're not supposed to laugh,
Right.
And you both know it, and so you're both just like, yeah. So it's like that weird energy where you just have to laugh.
But it also was.
Also, we're
really-
pieces of shit,
It also
so.
was really fun. Like,
Yeah.
if you could see how fucking sad this guy was, I mean, dude, you could not, like, he, like I said, I mean, it was the picture of despair. It was
Yeah.
like, I mean, I've never seen anyone sadder in my entire fucking life.
First of all, he's
And
got
the-
red hair.
And the way my friend just, like,
yeah,
brushed up, like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
fucking sad about some shit.
Breezed
Like-
past his fucking ultimate
and,
despair.
and then he's like, but he's basically just like showing us, like, yeah, this is my
Yeah,
room.
that's Eric. He's a
Dude,
sad fuck.
Dude, he talked about
what
him like he
else?
was furniture. Yeah. He's just like, yeah, that's the code hook. That's the fucking suicidal redhead. That's the
Yeah.
fucking, yeah.
No name. We don't need a name. He's not going to be here that long.
That place was, man. I remember we went in there a couple times to visit my buddy, and those places are, dude. Like, I mean, I'm not sure if everybody realizes how fucked up it is inside of those places.
Yeah, they're the worst.
It's not a place to get sane.
No.
I don't think.
No.
I mean, it's like a
First of all-
dimly lit, crazy place where there's just like a guy walking into the wall over and over.
Yeah.
Someone else just sitting in the corner,
But it's like
twitching,
sterilized,
like,
but
you know,
dirty.
Yeah, right.
It's like a grimy, sterilized. It's just weird. The whole actually hospitals. Period. I
Everyone
hate.
who works there is mean.
Yeah, no, they hate themselves and they hate the patients more.
I mean, I honestly, I don't know how you could do it. I mean, I get why they hate everything because it's like,
Yeah,
dude,
but don't go into that then.
I know, but I don't think.
If I hate sewing, I'm not going to fucking be a seamstress.
I don't know if it's
Like, I'm going to make these fucking clothes the worst. Not fuck these people who's going to get these pants. Like, okay, don't do that then.
It's
Go
funny
do
you say
anything
you
else.
wouldn't do that. That's exactly the type of seamstress you would be.
Yeah,
Just the
I know.
angry.
That's what that's how I do everything.
You would
that
be
I
a
do.
seamster.
Yeah.
The angry seamster.
Seamsters 101.
sewing
Local seamsters.
Really hard. Just like,
Hey, Johnny, you got them fucking pants yet?
but yeah, dude, those. We would go in there, and I remember even as a teenager, kind of looking around, and I had read One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Sure.
And I go, no fucking way, really? It's like that.
Soft brag,
It's still
by the
like
way.
that fucking 25 years later, you know? And it really was. It was like, they say that mental health overwent this, huge,
Overhaul.
like reform in
Yeah,
the 80s
reform.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
No, it didn't.
think it really changed that much. They don't do lobotomies really anymore. They
Sure.
don't do
Electroshock.
like a few things changed.
MK Ultra sort of went deeper underground.
The CIA just
Yeah.
just gets their people from the aliens now.
Yeah,
and they don't get them from
now.
it.
They got to the point where these people are now being born in captivity to use for experiments. They have their own. They don't have to take.
They
them
just
anymore.
clone somebody to.
They only
to
take
do-
people
yeah.
now because they want to.
Right.
They don't have to.
Just to make a point.
Yeah, they have cages upon cages upon cages of feed and fodder for the aliens and the CIA alike.
So some of it has changed, but you go in there and you're like, dude, it's just like a fucking dark, crazy environment.
Well, also there is a thing. Okay, so this is odd. I always bring it back to NLP, right? But have you ever done
the
anything?
great civil rights leader.
Yes, NLP.
Oh, wait a second. Okay.
Norman Luttrell Parsons.
Parnell.
Parnelsonsky.
Anyways, go ahead.
No, but have you ever done any like rapport building sort of exercise? You ever get into any of that?
I
Mirroring.
think you're quite
and-
aware that I have not.
That's true. I barely have a rapport
I've
right
spent.
now.
I know. I've spent most of my time driving people away from me.
Yeah. So there are ways that
Oh shit.
you can build rapport subconsciously, and it does. It 100% works. It's all over the interrogation world and the fucking marketing world. This is pretty solid shit. Anyways, the one thing is when you're learning how to do this, so a lot of it is mirroring, mimicking. There's like certain devices that you use, but you're always strictly cautioned about doing this with someone who is schizophrenic, because it does have a tendency to pull you into theirs rather than them into yours.
Yeah.
Which is weird, which is what I was going to say is
That's
when
what
you're
happened
in,
to me the other day. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. Like when you're in, but when you're in one of those like loony bins with all these fucking people, the energy in there is so off.
It's
A psych ward is just, there is no, like, if anyone doubts that energy exists, like we emit energy and have like some frequency that we sort of share and stuff, go to a psych ward and see if you feel the same as you do in your house or something. Yes, it's disturbing and there's a lot of imagery that you see, and you know what I mean? It's just like this whole scene is bad, but tell me that you don't feel something.
Yeah. Well,
You know
there's
what I'm saying?
There's a reason it's one of the most popular settings for a horror
party.
a horror movie, you know, or a fucking haunted house or whatever.
Quinceañera.
Yeah. But you know what I mean, dude?
Yeah.
It's just a deeply fucking it's a viscerally chilling experience to be around that shit. You know.
Now, Ganja Smoking Fool says there was a smoking room on the floor in that psych ward. I remember someone snuck some tobacco in laced with PCP. That was a hilarious night in the ward. Now I'm assuming this man has never been to that ward.
No, he has. He could even be the guy I was talking about. But he, you know, I remember this story, okay? And I was always pretty much assuming that there was no PCP and this was just a delusion of some
Yeah,
type.
sure.
that
Everybody's just a collective
everybody
delusion. Shared.
made up
Yeah,
and
of course.
just got really high somehow. And,
Hey, why
you
not?
know, like,
Now, I don't know if
mean-
you guys have noticed. I have now gone to bartending while I produce the show.
Let's see.
It's fun.
And we never got an answer from the old Italian man about the song,
Yeah.
so
We
that's
do
great.
need that, actually.
We'll find that out second hour, hopefully.
I'll be home for Christmas.
You can...
You can pine on me.
Dude, still... But like, you can plan on me. I'm supposed to fucking buy that's
No.
that's the word. Like,
Yeah, you can plan on me. That doesn't make any sense on its face.
that's what I mean, dude. It's like, why they're not even trying anymore with the
Yeah, the
Mandelas.
Mandela.
Yeah, like,
You can plan on me.
I just want to see what the next lyric is, though. Hold on.
Please have snow.
Think about that as a sentence. I'll be home for. Let's just you're just talking. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow.
I mean, he's talking about Coke.
Yeah, but obviously, but I mean, well, the music industry wasn't that much different back then,
Yeah.
just because it was 1943.
Bing wanted some fucking.
Plus, listen to how
Bing bang.
Why do you think he sounded like that, dude?
Yeah.
He was always just all
yeah.
stuffed up, which is why you start smoking it. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know, but so
All right, let's go to break, dude.
hold on.
Okay, go.
But the whole point is,
go.
what was the point? Oh, yeah, as a sentence that makes no fucking sense though.
No.
Like, I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Period.
Please have snow.
Please have snow. You can plan on me what?
Yeah. Being there.
Unacceptable. This
It is
fucked
unacceptable.
up, dude.
This is the thing, though. That's what makes it unbelievable is that this is a song. These are songs that were written by teams of people. This is not like a song that was like written by a guy. These are songwriter songs. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that they wouldn't have seen that You Can Count on Me would be a better fit than Plan. You know what I'm saying? These are very formulaic songs.
Yeah.
So writing this, there's that one, just in the context of that sort of songwriting, it makes no sense. You can plan on me.
That's
Not even like taking into account like generational vernacular, all that type of shit. It doesn't matter. You can plan on me is a bad way to say that line.
yeah, that's what I mean.
You know what I mean? And so we all know it was You Can Count on Me.
Everybody knows that, right? Like,
Yeah.
what has happened? Is this not fucking?
Now, truth be told, I always thought it was You Can Flaunt on Me. And I didn't know what it meant.
I just thought it was a made up word.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's dumb. Why would they fucking do that?
No, I was mildly schizophrenic at the time.
Somebody was going all. Somebody was Seussing out when they wrote this. Like, oh, Dr. Seuss, what a genius! He just
he made up a bunch
he
of words.
just makes up one syllable words
Yeah.
when he can't think of a
Blarfs
rhyme.
and doofs and
Yeah.
zinks and floofs. Oh my
Amazing.
God! What the fuck? Look at this man! He's a genius. What are you talking about?
Possibly one of the greatest ruses ever committed in
Oh
literature.
God, yeah.
I
The only
mean,
ones that I liked is when he disparaged Asians.
yeah, he. I liked some of his stuff in the late 30s, where he's just talking about like,
And not because I don't like Asians. I just liked that he was doing it in a cute way.
yeah, I liked some of the stuff talking about some of the economic problems of Europe.
Yeah.
you know,
He did
and,
have some heavy stuff on like it was sort of akin to Doors of Perception.
Yeah.
But it was like Floors of Slurpleption.
I like his book. His book, Mein Splumpf. That was a good one. Anyways, it's always Hitler. Okay.
It always comes back to this is a funny. It's just too funny.
So now, guys.
All right, we have a lot to go over.
We're gonna get to a bunch of important stuff in the
A
second
lot of
hour.
important
Yeah.
shit, guys.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And look at my cool shirt.
Yeah, look at okay, boomer.
See?
There we go.
Now we're not gonna be doing any more prayers or talking about libtards. That shit's fucking boomer, dude. We're gonna
Yeah,
move
that
on-
is boomer, dude. I'm a fucking Gen X,
We're
and
gonna-
I'm gonna start telling people I'm Gen Z.
We're gonna move into some Gen Z territory here.
Yeah, we are.
Second hour. Now, what do we got for the break? It's a clip from our show.
It
There you
sure
go.
is.
So you'll never have to be without
Fellas?
us. What's the title of this one?
This is called Stupid Yak Gloves Commercial.
Stupid Yak Gloves commercial from when Tom found a stupid Yak Gloves commercial and showed it to me. We all remember that? All right.
Why wouldn't we? All right, here we go, guys. We'll be back in just 7 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this. Let me get rid of us so we can get the full breadth.
Yeah.
Freezing temperature in Mongolia, minus 40 degrees. For the last few years, we have received many requests from our customers for a suitable leather gloves. The gloves are an exceptional accessory. Introducing Sarlag leather gloves.
What did he say?
Super durable, flexible, comfortable, and soft.
Okay. Can I say real quick, just as an American, all right, I don't want to be too awkward here, but as an American, I have to object to that like very patriotic sounding music.
sound of the
that would
music is
that would
odd,
literally
right?
be on like an Alex Jones commercial. And
Yeah.
with
the Mongolian dude.
yeah, is he Mongolian?
Yeah, these are yak skin gloves from Mongolia.
Just like, look, I get it. Like sometimes a presenter or a voiceover can be even a little more interesting with an accent, but
Sure.
this is this is
Also,
pushing it.
High quality yak skin gloves. He's making it seem like there was a giant demand and request for these things.
Yeah, well, you got. I mean, he's
They're like many of our customers have requested. How do they know you exist?
who is talking to this glove company?
Yeah,
Nobody.
who's
Yeah.
flooding their inbox? Like, dude, we need yak skin, you idiots.
Yeah.
Jesus, you're only making those fucking mule skin ones.
We love
Fucking-
buying your gloves that no one has ever heard of before, but we just,
but we need yak.
yeah, yak skin is available from other companies, but we want you to make
Yeah,
it.
we know that you'll do them right.
I'm brand loyal. What even is this?
This is
Not any leather suited that perfect for the gloves.
What? Wait, hold on, wait. What did he just say? Can you back that up?
also every leather not suitable.
Not
for the
any
gloves.
leather suited that perfect for the gloves. Dude, it's not a fucking menu in a Chinese restaurant, dude. You gotta fucking get it together here. You're
Yeah.
trying to advertise, like,
Also, if you're going to take pictures for this, make sure they're good pictures.
yeah.
Don't make it look like your fingers are broken inside of the gloves.
I know.
The fuck is this, dude?
After you've
Now-
just fended off the Yakuza,
When you have just
my hand is broken, but my glove intact.
not the scratch in the
Jay
yak
Peterman.
leather.
Like, yeah, right. Thank God I had my yak leather
like-
multi-season gloves.
I like how they have the guy walking by, leaving his gloves in the snow for some reason.
Yeah, well, you come back for him later because
Oh, he's got him.
what the cold, hard winter like.
Who?
I have grown up in the coldest region of Mongolia.
uh,
In this cold temperature, our hand need to warm and well protected.
he didn't say that B. The B was in the thing.
Yeah, and-
he
yeah,
said,
you
our
wrote
hand
it.
need to warm.
Yeah. And also, I like the guy.
Yeah, he seems nice.
It's just a fucking odd
Just
commercial.
maybe get somebody else to read this.
That's
for
what
you,
I'm
you know?
saying.
Yeah.
Like it seems
know?
like this was a lot of money to make.
You're right. If you have a high end, and look, you got a nice jacket. That jacket is
Yeah.
who knows, a couple hundred at least
also
to
you
1,000.
put your
maybe.
pinky in the
nice
glove.
bag. Yeah. Well, what are you doing? Do you never? Yeah.
Use your pinky
Why is your hand weird? Yeah.
and your thumb.
You're filming. Yeah.
Close your hand.
But no, like he definitely the budget was lopsided. You know what I mean? If you really want to attract people to buy these gloves, you know, those big spending glove types.
They're not.
They want
buying.
to see a presentation that looks well put together and that
Yes,
people are
exactly.
They can have some confidence in.
Yeah.
Because I'm not ordering yak skin from this fucking joker.
No.
After this
And
presentation.
after this presentation.
Hell no. And I'm gonna actually go home immediately and cross him off my yak skin supplier list. As soon as I get
I
home.
mean, that seems a little rash to me, but
you know what?
all right.
I maybe I'll
Fine.
give him another chance if he redeems himself.
Yeah, let's see. Change your
Change
life.
your life
Yeah.
and feel the comfort.
So creep. Trying to seduce
Arrows
us?
go through both, so that's
Yeah.
good. I don't know.
Yeah, what did that
That's
mean?
nice.
Look, wind passes right through it.
Yeah.
It's comfy.
For hundreds of years, we have over.
I mean, I want to go there, kind of.
preserve our nomadic civilization.
Holy.
And now we must protect.
How about you move to a town like everyone else? Stop it already. Oh, we're fucking gonna preserve our fucking way of life. Oh God.
Yeah, but they're saying all this, but then yet the other scene was him in like a fucking pea coat with a briefcase.
Yeah, look at like literally
where are
looking like
you?
he was going to fucking Starbucks to type his blog.
Yeah,
you
to
know?
make
Yeah.
this fucking presentation. He was
Yeah.
like finalizing some things on his fucking laptop.
Yeah, out here where I pull up my Adobe Photoshop package.
You know, our wireless is not as fast in the Mongolian outback.
Right.
Like, well,
Yeah.
I guess, but yeah. So I
maybe
thought
so,
that was
maybe
fucking
you-
insane.
Yeah, I wonder what it maybe
This thing came across my YouTube. It was like one of the commercials between shit, and I was just like, "Wait, what?" It's like, what the fuck is this?
Maybe there is no one else around there that could do that. But go on Fiverr. Get somebody,
Yeah,
get somebody to
exactly.
read a script,
Or just
you know?
have a voiceover.
Yeah,
That's all you need. You don't
really-
need you in it.
Farmers always play this old stoic routine. You know how fucking rich they are. Look at this, dude.
Yeah,
Can
dude.
you imagine owning this much land and animals and then fucking making yak gloves on the side? And like, you know
I'm
what
sure
I mean?
it's
Like,
a fucking profitable racket.
oh, dude, yeah.
These guys
I mean,
are fucking making money hand over fist.
Yeah. Oh, but we're just out here, poor farmers in the field. Oh, sure. Yeah.
All right. So if anyone
Walker-
needs yak skin gloves, that's the company to get them from. I
Yeah,
guess.
and he is walking around dressed like he's in the Matrix and shit.
Yes.
Like, which side are you on, pal?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what-
the next edition, Mongolian Matrix.
Yeah, all right. I would watch that.
I know,
It's
I'd
good.
probably watch
We're not gonna watch the end of it,
Oh,
or
we
what?
can watch it.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
this.
All right. Let's see what this idiot says.
Save the planet for our children's
I'll save the
future
planet
generations.
Oh, okay.
by
that's what
killing
they're doing?
yaks.
Yeah.
That's why we started our lifelong journey
Now-
to produce.
Don't put that line like that print that size,
I know. Yeah.
and
Just
then
'cause
think
that's a
somebody's
long-
gonna read this.
Yeah. What does that say? Look how small that is.
Yeah, that's why we started our lifelong journey.
And it's
to-
in white. Like, okay.
yeah.
like-
To produce high quality products with rare materials sustainably sourced from local herders in a remote corner of the world. Okay, but this scene.
High quality products. With raw
Oh, wow.
material.
Cause I ain't buying no New York City yak. It's gotta come from the middle.
Now, I
of
like
fucking
these
nowhere.
two. She beats him.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you? Look at this guy.
Yeah, he's-
fucking
he's-
opium addict.
Yeah,
He can
don't
barely.
give
He
a
can't even
fuck.
stay awake to take a photograph, dude. He's fucking.
I think that's just the product of their. The wind was in their face. That's all. that was.
No. Look,
He's sleeping.
yeah, he's fucking nodding out, dude. He's yeah.
He seems happy though. Or
Well, yeah, he's fucking high as shit.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He probably just spent all of their yak money on fucking their monthly yak budget on fucking dope.
Remote corner of the world.
This
What
guy,
is
what
this
is
guy
he doing?
yeah.
Finally,
Fucking some kind
Oh.
of Buddhist protest of the yaks being killed.
100%.
Like he was about
we will ship
Oh.
that thing he was standing in actually shoots out gasoline, and he was about to, he's about to really give him what for by murdering himself
Yeah.
with fire.
No, that's how they kill the yaks. They burn. They
Yeah.
burn them to death. And
Yeah, the trick is-
burns the fucking fur off as well.
Well, no, the trick is you just burn their faces over and over until they die, because you don't want to
you don't
ruin
want to
the
fuck up the
fucking
yak skin.
Yeah, right. You can't use the face skin for the gloves, anyways. So yeah, you just tie them down, and just every time it goes out, you just douse them with gasoline and burn their face again until until nature takes its course.
Or give them LSD, jerk them off a few times, and then put them in Miami, and they'll kill themselves.
Right, that's what they do. Yeah, that's what they do with the ones that really misbehave. And we're back live. That was us, ladies
That was
and gentlemen.
us, folks.
Let's hear it for us, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Re-enter the world.
Yes. Now, to find that video on YouTube, you'll want to type in stupid Yak Gloves commercial. And what's interesting is we wanted to find that video. Tom searched our channel for it. He goes, I'll just type in the word stupid. And like fucking 15 videos came up. It's apparently a word that occurs a lot in our video titles. Say,
stupid everything. Everything's stupid. Life is stupid. Stupid yak gloves. Corinne Pierre is stupid.
Yeah, right.
Us being stupid. It's like, oh.
Music is stupid.
Yes.
Movies are fucked up. Yeah, just the two oldest teenagers in the world calling stuff stupid. That's what you're gonna get here, guys.
I love it.
Now,
now let me see in the chat what everyone thinks about these sunglasses. Should I wear them? Should I not wear them? I'm wearing them now, so you can't really tell me not to, but Sebastian Dangerfield here. Wrong person. Sorry, McMurphy.
and also, which gunshot do you guys like?
Yeah.
One for this, and two for this.
I like that one. I also like how Vinny's too heavy-handed somehow to just hit the fucking button.
I don't know. I think, dude, remember when honestly, what I think it really is remember when I was telling you, I think my soul left and I don't have a soul anymore.
Dude.
And it's like a thing where a lot of electronics don't respond to me the same way. Like,
That's funny. When I went
dogs just fucking turn white and start shaking.
Yeah.
You know.
When I went back to grab ice here in a huff, I got to the Jewel and I walked up to the doors and there was a young lady walking up to the door next to me. We arrived right at about the same time and her door didn't open and she was like, she was on the phone and stuff and she was like probably like early 20-ish, like just out of college age.
Did you fuck her?
Nice looking lady. But no, and then she like does it and she's like, and I looked at her, I go, you have no soul. And she goes, no, and she just starts laughing. I'm like, no, I saw it.
Oh, I'm serious.
I saw it. And I'm like, and she's like, no, I do. No. And I'm just like, and I took out my phone. I'm like, I'm telling everyone. And she's like, and she was just laughing. And I was just thinking, God, if I didn't just have to get back there with this ice.
Yeah, I could have kept this riff going for
I would have begged you.
Could have kept this riff going until you were thoroughly annoyed by me. She's like, okay.
Oh my God. I didn't have sunglasses on at the time, folks. She thought it was a zombie coming for her brain.
Yeah, she could actually.
Luckily, she didn't have a brain.
She could see the deranged man.
Because she's a zoomer.
Yeah, right.
And so she doesn't have a brain. So the zombies aren't interested.
Holy shit.
Yep, that's what we've been doing.
You know what? Yeah, this current society is the product of too many dumbass zombie conversations where you go, what would you do in the zombie apocalypse?
We just can't have a brain.
They finally figured it out. And all right, speaking of
Connie says that young lady dodged a bullet.
Yeah, no shit.
What are you talking about?
She was in danger for sure.
It would have been one of the most lovely nights of her life.
Yeah, when she finally escaped from you.
Yeah, the sense of accomplishment of escaping a captor.
Right, you got to give her a challenge.
I'm not going to deny that to
man.
anyone. You know what I mean? Come on.
I mean, this is going to be one of the hardest things you'll ever have to do, but you're going to be grateful when it's all over.
God, you're going to look back at this and be like, man, I never knew how, how much I had in there. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anyways, guys, who knows about the WEF, right?
Yeah.
Now
it's not a sports league.
I'm still surprised they won their lawsuit against Vince McMahon.
Yes.
No, just kidding, everyone. But that was pretty funny, right?
Oh, it was tits and ass, buddy. Sorry, I still got something on my mind.
So the World Economic Forum has been in the news the past couple of years more than I've ever heard it in the news. I didn't realize
people are becoming more aware of them.
I didn't realize that it's been around since 1971. Founded by one what's his name? Klaus Schwab.
Klaus Schwab, and we've talked about him a little bit on here before.
He's a name that Alex Jones has yelled a lot over the years.
Also, can we look at a picture of Klaus real quick, because I think everyone should know what Klaus Schwab looks like.
Yeah, we'll put a picture up of him. But so here we have something that reminds me of, so the World Economic Forum, they make advisories. This is going to, how would you really describe their intended function? You know, at least to the
control
public.
the entire world.
It reminds me of stuff like UN Directive Agenda 21, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
where
something
it's-
like that.
It
This is,
all of their
Folks, this is Klaus Schwab addressing
very
his
wholesome looking man. Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing weird about that. He's dressed like a Mortal Kombat character for some reason.
Yeah, he barely looks like he wants to kill us all. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
And no, he's a good dude.
Clearly barely containing a genocidal rage in this photograph.
Also, clearly not from here.
Yeah, he's you mean not from this neck of the universe.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, the skin isn't fooling anyone, buddy.
I know. They all
Like,
they,
I will put on a human face.
But you didn't put on human clothes, idiot.
right, yeah.
What are you doing?
It doesn't it doesn't work if you put the human suit on and then dress in a spacesuit. You know? That's not going to fool anyone.
So that's Klausy.
So what it ends up being with this stuff, guys, with the World Economic Forum is like their recommendations, advisories, policies, and stuff all seem to have an air of forced austerity on civilization, right?
They're the ones
Where it's-
responsible for the you will own nothing and you will be happy. A
lot
this
of
whole
people will
push
remember
for bug
that, yeah.
protein over meat.
Sure.
They're big into the climate catastrophe. What they seem to do is control things at a high level, higher than like they have a massive influence on the UN and the WHO
Right.
and all of these. And what they really so let's just look at what they say they are.
Okay.
The World Economic Forum is an international non-governmental organization for public-private sector collaboration. That's the term that they use. Remember, I keep saying that.
Yeah.
Public-private sector collaboration, based in Cologne, Canton of Geneva, Switzerland. It was founded, blah, blah, blah.
I don't like
Doesn't
how
really
other
matter.
countries have like confusing arrangements
I know,
of their towns. It's like
things that are
city,
normal.
state. Let's get it together.
Yeah,
What is
that's
this?
it.
Canton of Geneva. Fuck off. All right.
Yeah. The foundation, which is mostly funded by its 1,000 member companies, typically global enterprises with more than $5 billion in turnover, as well as public subsidies, view its own mission as improving the state of the world by engaging business, political, academic, and other leaders of society to shape global, regional, and industry agendas.
And I would like to point out this is a theme on our show. What do we find about organizations whose mission statements are that vague? They're always evil.
They really are. Also, this is barely veiled, to be honest.
Tell us what you do in a clearly fucking defined way.
That's what I mean.
Like,
When it's veiled, but this is pretty thinly veiled to me. Now-
I was saying when I was like kind of brushing up on this stuff today, I'm like, this is basically just the Bilderberg group not being secret.
Yes, they're like, you know what? We'll just make it like we're good guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're on to us anyways. We might as well just come. And here's the thing, dude. They have enough lackeys now. Like, there's enough like fucking smarty pants people who think that they're like, they think people like us who believe in like individual sovereignty.
We gotta go.
Individualism in general. There's a lot of people that are completely sold on the Borg.
It's
you know what I
insane.
mean?
It
That are
is
like,
really the collective is the utmost.
like a lot of like smarty pants liberal types that are like. I've even had conversations with people that like go, well, no, China. They do.
Yeah, they had their. I like their model.
I like their model.
What are you fucking saying?
I had a guy say to me one time, for real.
Yeah. I've had these people.
I like
for
that
sure.
they don't allow people that think they're so important to have individual complaints and opinions about every single thing to just to derail their society. And I'm like,
Karen,
what are you, fucking evil? You know what I mean? Like you're like,
look. We all don't. We don't like the lady who wants to talk to the manager all the time. But it's a necessity.
But George,
you have to be allowed to, though.
George Washington demanding to speak to the manager of England is how we got here.
That's true. And he was wearing a wig that looked a lot like an old Karen.
He was doing a bit.
He was,
and it just got out of hand. Yeah,
but he was committed, dude. And look what we have now.
Right. Yeah.
From that commitment to a bit, a nation was born.
And
I'll tell you what.
And flourished for almost 70 years.
And to be honest. Greatest goddamn nation on this fucking earth.
Let's do it.
Here's to the bit that George Washington took to the extreme. Had he not had the commitment to the bit, we wouldn't be here in the greatest country on God's green earth.
Radio Bill.
So, anyways, so Klaus Schwab is a menace and a villain. In my estimation.
He's got the perfect villain accent.
Dude,
he's
he's fucking...
very Bondy.
It's very Bond villain. It's
Right.
insanely on the nose.
Yeah.
This is central casting all day long.
So as you saw with like stuff like Agenda 21, it all seems, and it's a
And
tendency.
explain to what, because a lot of people don't know what Agenda 21 is.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of complicated. You have to look it up. It's a UN directive, basically, advising. You
Three
know,
sentences.
I mean, basically, it's a set of directives, really.
Too many. No,
To consolidate, and the overall purpose of it is basically to consolidate population into giant city centers, creating a fucking
10-minute cities we're going
yeah,
now.
creating a proletariat class to produce resources for the elite,
Yeah.
while taking away all ability to self-sustain, and you know what I mean. So it has to do with stuff like
It takes away individualism.
closing off. When you drive down the highway. And I've been driving back and forth to New Orleans many times for the past 20 years, right? I've done it 100 fucking times. And I would watch over the years exits close, right? Communities choked out. Places I used to go to, the mom and pop.
They don't want us living, they don't want desperate population.
Right.
They want centralized population because that is where you can control them.
And I've watched it, so it's just an example of it, playing out in front of you. Okay, waterways closing is another big one you'll notice. But like, so over the years, as I would drive back and forth to New Orleans, I used to do the entire way without going to a large corporate place. You know what I mean? And over the years, I just saw it play out to where it's like, okay, now I have to go to fucking BP because they closed this fucking exit where I used to go to this restaurant I like.
Okay.
And then if you do go to that town, it's dead.
All right.
I mean, you asked me to explain Agenda 21.
But that's not Agenda 21. Okay, but it is. But yes,
yeah, that's
a
just an
roundabout
example.
way. So what we were just talking about was people being crazy,
But
right?
this is the world they want. That's the point.
That is the world that they want.
Yeah.
And that is, okay, so I'm going to go one more time real quick to this because this, first of all, public-private sector collaboration. What this means is they want private sector to control the public sector. If you're not familiar with terminology, is government. Private sector is non-government. They're saying a collaboration between the two. No, what they're saying now, if you look at this, is mostly funded by its 1,000 member companies that are all above $5 billion. Okay, so you have 1,000 $5 billion companies funding you. Mm-hmm. What do you think their interests are? Mine?
I know.
Do you think those interests are mine?
Yeah.
No. Are they yours or yours? Of course not. So this is all, and then the other part, improving the state of the world by engaging business. These are the people that are, responsible for the ESG movement, the DEI movement, all of these things that we see, which, people have called the wokeification of, corporate America and all this shit where you have to have 50% black and 50% white and 50% Chinese.
We've noticed a lot of times, like the bigger corporations are doing this stuff, like the Dylan Mulvaney thing, where it's like you're doing stuff that has proven not to work.
Yeah, it's suicidal.
It's not even marketing at this point.
No.
There's some other fucking agenda to it. And
exactly. There's a bigger picture, and we know this because corporations will do nothing to fuck up their bottom line,
but apparently,
unless it's a long game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They will do that. So anyways.
Another thing I was going to add about this is just one thing, if you're unclear on like how dangerous something like this actually is, unchecked
government
collaboration between large corporations and the government. You know what that looks
That's
like?
Fascism.
Well,
that is what it is.
But here's what it looks like. Monsanto. Does anyone like Monsanto? Not a fucking person in the world.
No. You know who likes Monsanto? These guys.
These guys.
That's the fucking problem.
Bayer Pharmaceuticals. That's what
These
it looks
guys.
like. You know what I mean? Johnson & Johnson. 3M.
These
That's
guys.
what it looks like. So
Pfizer, Merck.
Right. Yeah.
Nobody likes them.
Yeah.
That's who these are.
And I like how they put it out there like it's a novel, like, hey, we just think like, why don't we get all of the powerful people working against all of the unpowerful people
and just get them all together and improve the world.
Tell them to eat bugs. Tell them they'll own nothing. And this is the thing, dude. They have, like I said before, they have enough fucking lackeys out there that are like, I will embrace austerity because
it's for the greater good.
A thriving nation makes me feel guilty about the Indians or something.
Fuck
I
off.
don't know. Yeah, like
this is the thing. Look, okay, so that's a whole nother discussion. I was about to about to embark on, but this is something that I came across. Now, let me okay, so this is a video. Patrick Bet-David right? Who we've covered some of his things on this show.
Strangely successful interviewer. I
very.
think, especially his early stuff was so bad, But
I really.
Well, you know what? It's a
enjoy
matter
him.
of taste, I guess. I just didn't like his interview style, but whatever. So
It's a weird one. I mean, he's an Armenian guy.
Yeah.
He's got a very specific background. He's a very specific business background, all this stuff. But anyways, he had a guy. Now, once in a while, he'll have these kind of people. And I don't know why the fuck that. What in the fuck? I'm just gonna go full screen. Once in a while, he'll have people on that are like along these lines. This is a whistleblower from Raytheon, right? Now, this guy alleges that he worked in
is like weapons, right?
Raytheon is I mean, they're plane systems, radar systems, weapon systems.
Okay, yeah.
They're one of the big players.
Yeah.
So this guy,
which, as we know, sorry to interrupt again.
No,
but,
go ahead.
I mean, what we talk about, it really is kind of this simple sometimes. The world is run by like 4 or 5 fucking things.
Yeah.
One of them is weapon sales, pharmaceuticals, child sex.
Yeah,
and
but here's the
drugs,
thing: is usually those people are all doing the same thing.
Yeah,
they're all in on all of it. You know what I mean? Raytheon does all of it, and Raytheon is always been sort of implicated in some of the MK Ultra thing, those kind of DARPA programs, and all this type of things, right? So, anyways, this guy claims that to be a plumber, but that he was somehow sort of groomed into working on sort of government projects.
Patriot Act.
Yeah,
they did that.
Yeah, no, I know. This is a real
right?
thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that called?
Well, there's always been contractors that are brought in.
Infraguard. Remember that? They were actively recruiting anyone that would be likely to enter people's homes. To report on homeland terrorism. Or homegrown terrorism. So he was one of them.
So he got into. He was doing a lot of, and then he starts doing a lot of contracts for operatives. Then he starts going. Then I guess it's like, oh, this guy doesn't talk about shit. We can trust him. Anyways, he claims that he went to Antarctica. Right now, we all know Antarctica is full of questions.
Sure.
Right. The flat earthers say it's this. The fucking the hollow earthers say it's that. The alien people say it's this.
But honestly, you'd have to be a little bit dead inside not to fucking wonder.
Yeah,
like the hell is going on in that place.
Now, this guy is talking specifically about how many militaries are there, apparently cooperatively, and they're all sort of, he's talking about direct energy weapons. We've all heard this term. Maybe you haven't. I don't know. But the direct energy weapons are things like HARP, which a lot of people have heard because it was leaked years and years ago about possibly being able to cause earthquakes by causing shifts in the tectonic plates using frequencies bounced off the ionosphere, all of this type of thing. So there was always allegations of that. The other thing is direct energy weapons to target individuals. And I've heard people say this. A lot of those gang stalking people always said that. And I thought, well, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, I'm still convinced that most of them were just
probably crazy.
Schizophrenics, but yeah.
But
so like the V2K technology, which is like, we know that stuff exists.
It's audio to skull.
Audio to skull, where they can project. I mean, like
Isaac Cappy was saying that. Do you remember Isaac Cappy?
He was an actor.
He was an actor. He ended up killing himself by jumping off of a bridge and then shooting himself, whatever the fuck it was.
Like weeks after he had been kind of talking a lot of Illuminati stuff and everything.
No, he was doing it for months. But he was saying as he was doing it, all of his videos were like, they're using V2K on me. I have no respite. I've tried everything. It's like a specific song. I don't remember which one he said. But it was like, we're coming to get you. It was like one of those songs, like We See You, kind of like a refrain from a song and whatever. And anyways, but he was exposing a lot of people. He was the one that was saying Tom Hanks is a massive pedophile. And, not that I think that, but, he was naming real names and shit. But towards the end, he was getting frazzled, but he kept saying, like, just so you guys know, I will never kill myself. I am not going to kill myself. He would say it all the time. And then he kills himself by jumping off a bridge at night. And there's like weird shit around that, of course.
One of 1,000 questionable suicides of somebody speaking out. I mean, we've seen it a million times.
It's so fucking par for the course. It's like anyone that's been watching this shit for so long is like, oh, it happened. There it was.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
There's a lot of people that have killed themselves.
There's almost a closure to it now.
Yeah,
where you're like, there it is.
It's a pattern completion.
Yeah, exactly. There's just like open ended. When a song doesn't resolve,
that's how
on purpose, and you're like,
Well, we were talking about that, how they used to get fucking Bach out of bed, I think, by playing a long scale and not playing the last note of it, and he'd be like, "Oh, consarn it!"
Yeah,
because that's he was a
Consarn
he was
it.
an 1890s like prospector, in the West. Yeah.
But so this guy, he's talking a lot about what is happening in what he saw. Now he's been in contact with all these other contractors that saw this, and they've all sort of been talking to each other and blah, blah, blah. And he claims that he's whistleblowing because everyone needs to know what the fuck is going on, So this specific part, he's going to be talking about. Now, Patrick Bet-David keeps giving him pushback. Like, you're making some crazy claims about your thoughts being able to be controlled via, from a remote area. This doesn't make any sense. So you're saying they could do. So this is a part where he asks him about that, and he brings up a technology that is coming out now. That is being introduced.
And anything we're even able to find out about is 25 years behind.
That's another thing he says in here.
Yeah,
actually.
I mean, that's well known.
He says that's actually like 40 or 50 years.
Okay, wow.
Behind
Yeah.
that the military has had it before we see it.
Typically, that's what the military has technology, and decades later it hits the consumer market.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
typically how it works. So,
Okay, but let's just I have it queued up here.
Somebody that's just coming out and saying, here's what's going on, rest of the world, go search it. Or no, here's what's going on, I talked about it, here's what I know about it, this is who's behind it, this is how they're doing it, these are the events that took place. What other information do you have that would be good for the rest of the world to know?
Oh my fucking God.
It's a commercial because the internet is
bullshit.
gay
All right, go.
now.
To
Okay.
answer your question, I think I'm in both positions. I'm challenging people to do the same research that I'm doing because the more I look into it, the more I'm finding. What I'm suggesting people do now, rapidly, is start paying attention to the people in proximity around you, start learning what the symptoms are of individuals being negatively impacted by directed energy weapons system.
Now, I'm going to just say this. This is kind of what we're talking about. A lot of people have wondered and attributed this to many different things, but have wondered why it seems like so many more people are fucking nuts now.
Yeah.
You see people just like unable to fucking go through a fucking, grocery line. It's just like, it seems like everyone is coming apart at the seams.
Well, we're creating and agreeing to a perfect storm of
That's the thing,
recipe
but
of insanity.
People have said, it's social media. Oh, it's just too much information. Oh,
yeah.
it's, the political divide. Oh, it's but what these people are claiming is that there is an actual reason.
And that's
in that there is targeted attacks like broad scale.
Yeah.
So anyways,
he obviously targeted Bill Bellamy in 1992 and stole his T-shirt.
100%. And also his pants that aren't his size.
Yeah.
They're Bill Bellamy size.
Yeah, I've recognized those anywhere.
Yeah, those are a little tight there, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is all referenceable. It doesn't take me to let you know that your family's friends and neighbors are being negatively impacted. You can check out for yourself.
Now, this is a little vague, obviously.
That's good. Well, we will do that. But since you're here and this is kind of like what you've been a part of, what else do you know that we would benefit from knowing?
Know thyself.
All right.
One of the biggest things with this technology.
Now, I apologize. You can't really timestamp. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bullshit to get to.
Technology is what I call invasive thoughts. So what we're about to see commercially, you're in the business savvy world. The general population is about to get sent out for sale what is called bone conducting technology, right? Headphones that go in your ear but don't radiate the sound through the atmosphere.
I read about this years ago.
Yes.
I mean,
this is a real thing. So now,
direct them immediately to your inner ear, and they cause a reaction with the bones in there, which is effectively transporting a voice into your head. This is the technology that I'm talking about. What they're going to confuse people on is to make them think that this transducer, this technology, needs to be on your head for it to work. Well, the reality is that we've shown that these transducers and these technologies that are patented and existing for decades can accomplish the same bone conducting transmission at much greater distance, which is the definition of putting a voice in someone's head.
Okay, now, let's just go over that for a second. Now, you said that you heard about this.
Dude, I read about stuff like this
previously,
damn near 15 years ago.
Yeah,
I mean,
bone,
and there were
bone conducting technology.
There were
right?
some of them. Well, there were also some like creepy. So I was at one time kind of reading a bunch about like light and audio weaponry. You know.
Yes.
And I mean, stuff like this has been in development at least for a long time and made available to security and like what do you call them, like Blackwater type of companies.
Yeah. Well, you remember the Havana Syndrome shit down in Guantanamo at one point, where all those employees were like suddenly sick. They didn't know what was going on. They're all hospitalized. They were saying they heard voices. It was like during the pandemic.
Okay.
And people were like, "Oh, that was a test. That was a test of like a more broad scale thing, non-targeted sort of." Anyways.
Well, I mean, it's I mean, yeah. There's so much crazy stuff out there that people act like you're nuts if you know about it. It's like I didn't fucking do it. I didn't just. You know what I mean? Like if I know about, say, like HARP. If I know about public documents,
and patents,
heavily redacted, so who the fuck even knows what they redacted? But the shit that's in there is
alarming enough.
Is stuff like HARP. The HARP weapon system or weather system or whatever the fuck it is, it was one of the original ideas was we could project a picture of Muhammad in the sky and scare the fuck out of the Middle East.
Yeah.
And you read I didn't write that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And
they did.
And then they're like, "Oh, what are you nuts? You think
what do you think I would actually do that?" No, of course. So this led me to.
Are we missing our logo?
Oh yeah. What the devil? I like that though, actually.
Hey, you know what? You guys can play along at home. A thief has stolen the Radioville logo.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to have to catch him. Tune in every week while we give clues as to who the Radioville thief is. $5,000 prize for whoever can find the thief. All right? $5 million, I mean.
I'll put confetti up, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyways, there it is. Yeah, that's a good point, though. What the fuck? We didn't have it there the whole time, and I didn't even
Has
notice.
it not been there the whole show?
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, this is what we're supposed to look like.
Yeah, I like this better.
Yes.
I like the aquarium, but...
The aquarium
Speaking
is nice.
of.
Yeah.
Okay, so this led me to the WEF, right? So what he's talking about is bone conducting technology for sound. It's going to be a commercially available audio device, ear pods that can, instead of moving air, can conduct sound into your skull, which is exactly what we were talking about with V2K. That's been alleged for decades now.
Like I said, dude, damn near 15 years ago, I was reading about a company that was developing a thing that looked like you held it with a handle, and it was sort of like a curved, like almost like a satellite-looking sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it was intended to direct sound directly into someone's mind, probably the same type of technology. And the whole thing was like, you could get protesters to disperse by doing this to them. They'll leave if you start this up.
And they will.
Yeah. And so like... Yeah, and the light weapons and shit, dude. Whatever. Yeah, they have all this stuff. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. I'm gonna resize this a little bit though. Okay. So this is a WEF clip, right? Mm-hmm. Which I was then.
Is this
directed
from
to.
like the Davos?
This is from I mean, they're all from Davos. They all are there. You know what I mean?
It's a big creep show, man.
It's a fucking creep show. But this one is us on a specific. So now, imagine we have V2K earbuds, right? But apparently, this is another thing that we can achieve with earbuds. And so, might there be a secondary purpose for getting this out as a consumer product? Now, let's just take a look at this.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nicholas Thompson. I'm the CEO of The Atlantic, and I will be your moderator today. We are going to have an incredible...
Nobody cares about you.
Anything that starts with that guy,
I'm already out
of there, dude.
Yeah, I already have to run.
I'm up and walking.
I'm going to the fucking psych ward on my own.
Yeah, dude. I'm not sitting
to get
here,
away from this.
I'm not sitting here looking at fucking TED Talk from Wish. Fuck off with this guy.
Yeah, this is a Make-A-Wish fucking TED Talk.
Look at this.
He was like, all I want to do is talk to people one time.
And who taught you to wear a suit, by the way?
That suit probably cost $40,000.
It probably costs a lot of fucking money, but it looks terrible.
He looks terrible. He's a fucking demon.
He looks like a traveling salesman.
What are you supposed to look like as a demon? You know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
This is what he's going to look. Actually, they should look dapper.
You know what?
Obviously.
We're lucky they're wearing clothes at all.
That's a good point.
It could be some kind of Bohemian Grove kind of shit. shit
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
We should just stop complaining
Yeah,
now. Actually.
he just got tits made out of fire and a dick whip. She just fucking. Yeah.
Welcome to the Davos Summit / Burning Man. We decided to combine them this year.
Let your fire tits out.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
let's watch what the now. Okay,
This guy's an idiot.
so all jokes aside, this guy introduces this, and this is a video shown at the World Economic Forum meeting. Here it
You're in the
is.
zone. Even you can't believe how productive you've been. Your memo is finished, your inbox is under control, and you're feeling sharper than you have in a decade. Sensing your joy, your playlist shifts to your favorite song, sending chills up your spine as the music begins to play.
Did you hear the part? Sending. No. It says sensing your. Here, listen.
I thought
Sharper than you have. Sending chills up your spine as the music
No, it does-
playlist shifts to your favorite than you have in a decade.
All right, hold on.
Sensing your joy,
Oh.
your playlist
Sensing your
shifts to
joy.
Sensing your joy.
Sending
Oh, I didn't
chills
catch
up your
that before.
spine as
Yeah.
The music begins to play.
Hmm.
You glance at the program running.
I don't like that.
Nobody should like this.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
Chills up your spine as the music begins to play. You glance at the program running in the background on your computer screen and notice a now familiar sight that appears whenever you're overloaded with pleasure. Your theta brainwave activity decreasing in the temporal regions of your brain. You mentally move the cursor to the left and scroll through your brain data over the past few hours.
Now, you hear that?
Oh.
You mentally move your cursor over to the whatever. Okay.
So I was going to talk about this earlier. It's weird. It's the World Economic Forum, and this is like it's like a Trojan horse that they do. That everything is the biggest problem in the world is inequality. How are we going to achieve equality? And as we march towards automation, how are we going to blah blah blah? But what it really comes down to is it's transhumanism, and that's what the whole thing
That is
really about.
exactly what it is. And transhumanism comes straight from fucking the eugenics movement.
Exactly.
It's the same people, literally.
Dude, all right, first
they
of all,
change the fucking name and they go, oh, no. Okay, go on. Sorry.
I need to say this. Alex Jones has been right the entire
The whole fucking time, dude.
He was right, spot on the entire fucking time. He's a fucking national hero. And I say that unironically and without any
no jest.
sense of jest whatsoever.
No jest, dude.
This is fucking what I heard him say every fucking
It's
day.
coming down the pike, guys. You got to be ready.
15 years ago,
Yeah,
dude.
honestly.
Like, you know,
dude,
and-
this gets worse. This gets
so
worse.
there was another guy I saw from here, from the WEF, who was talking about in a matter of 200 years, we will have reached a point that there will be no such thing as a Homo sapien any longer. We will have transcended to a new evolutionary state of techno. What do you call it? Bio.
But Android, not an
technology
Android.
or whatever.
Yeah,
we're gonna be.
in essence,
I don't even
it's-
really understand what he thinks we're gonna be, but it's.
But what's
like-
the one? An Android, right?
Yeah.
That's part human, part robot.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that's an Android, sure, but like I'm.
Oh no,
I thought that-
Cyborg. Cyborg.
Oh, is that an Android? No, yeah, maybe not, huh? What is an Android?
I don't know, but it's a cyborg that I was talking about.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I'm not gonna.
Oh.
All right, hold on. Let's watch a little more of this riveting and uplifting to me. This is an uplifting video.
So now she's going over her brain activity.
Yeah, so I'll take it back just a little bit
yeah.
here. Yeah.
All right.
The cursor to the left and scroll through your brain data over the past few hours. You can see your stress levels rising as the deadline to finish your memo approached, causing a peak in your beta brainwave activity right before an alert popped up, telling you to take a brain break. But what's that unusual change in your brain activity when you're asleep? It started earlier in the month. You send a text message to your doctor with a mental swipe of your cursor. Could you take a quick look at my brain data? Anything to worry about? Your mind starts to wander to the new colleague on your team.
Now watch this.
Whom you know
Hold
you
on.
should.
Hold on. Now this is gonna get good. So now, first of all, let's just go over that a little bit.
By the way, you're going to trust a doctor, the biggest fucking psychopaths of all time with that?
And also,
Like,
they have access to your brain data. The fact that you have access to your fucking brain data is alarming in a way.
do you want that?
No.
I don't think I want that at all.
I have that.
Yeah.
It's
well,
called
I-
NLP, fellas.
It's called I guess just thinking, right? I mean, yeah, like.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess it would be. I don't know. But
I mean, it just, dude.
I guess it would be useful for myself to be able to look at, but I don't know if it would. How the fuck?
Well, dude, it's just another thing. It just
Because you can't read it.
It comes with, is it worth it? Like
Someone else is going to have to read it for you. So then you're going to have to trust somebody
That's what I
to
mean.
decipher your brain data and tell you what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And guess who that's going to be? The WE fucking F.
Right.
And all their little lackeys that go down, 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 all the way into your neighborhood. As the fucking local fucking bitch ass, you know what I mean? Shrink.
Right.
Or something.
Well, I mean, look what happens when a few powerful people want to sell more, opiates. You know,
Sure.
and
Oh,
look
yeah.
at, like, the explosion that happened in the early 2000s was not some kind of weird coincidence.
No.
It was a deliberate fucking act done, you know.
It was a cash grab.
They went out and changed the medical industry through like accreditation companies and whatever, and they
manipulated
they
the-
pressured
yeah.
doctors into fucking subscribing this entire country into a heroin epidemic like we've never fucking seen.
Yeah.
That's what they're capable of. That's what happens when people like this
And
get
that's
involved
just a
in the medical
fucking
industry.
family.
That's just
a
yeah.
Sackler family.
That's just
This
one
is
family.
a fucking
I know.
5 billion
Yeah.
plus companies funding. So, anyways, yeah.
Yeah, look
so, but that one was like, oh, and with a mental swipe, you send your brain data to your doctor. Is there anything to worry about? Okay, that's already creepy.
Yeah, there is something to worry
Yeah,
about.
this.
It's you.
Yeah,
It's
this.
what you're saying is worrisome.
What you're, yeah, okay.
And
so
by the way, that lady is.
she needs to knock it off.
What kind of haircut did they get? Who designed? This is all. I know I shouldn't fixate on stupid shit like this, but something about that haircut is extremely irritating because I know like the person that made this thought like, oh yeah, let's
give her a
like
gender
something
neutral.
sensible
That's
and
Theo Von.
modern.
That's
Yeah.
Theo Von. That's
I mean, it's just a fucking.
Theo Von
it's a
says it
very-
constantly. It's a gender neutral haircut.
It's a very irritating.
When
haircut.
people used to call it a mullet, he'd be like, "What are you talking about? It's just a gender neutral haircut." But anyways, all right, now watch this. Watch this.
Your mind starts to wander to the new colleague on your team, whom you know you shouldn't be daydreaming about, given the policy against intra-office romance. But you can't help fantasizing just a little. But then you start to worry that your boss will notice your amorous feelings when she checks your brain activity and shift your attention back to the present. You breathe a sigh of relief when the email she sends you later that day congratulates you on your brain metrics from the
Hey, dude, what?
And this is not a dystopic.
What are you?
Hold on. They're presenting this as though that's okay.
No, it's good.
And that's a good thing, because like this should be. This is a like a video that somebody's watching in what's that movie? God damn it, I can't think of the name of it. But any fucking dystopic sci-fi.
Yeah,
film.
all of them.
This should be like an aside in a dystopic sci-fi film that like Sandra Bullock is like watching a fucking screen for a minute. And they're
Yeah.
like, we'll check your brain activity. And she's
Dude,
like, okay, great.
your boss is gonna know if you're fantasizing about anything.
Now, how do you even dispute or argue with this when it's like for somebody to agree with this, they have to be so opposite from somebody.
Yeah, like
us.
there's nothing I can talk to them about,
philosophically.
period.
We're not even the same species.
There's no
It's
bridge.
like, yeah,
There's no bridge.
There's no possible chance of communication with people like this, right? It's
No.
going to be a war. It's going
to be a war, dude. And they have everything.
Alex Jones was right. The Terminator was right. It's all real. It's all happening. I mean, I don't know how many times we've said it, but like
A lot.
Yeah. Like, are we gonna get? I wish. Oh man, I wish I was younger.
Dude, we're fortifying the studio. That's what I'm gonna say. We're fortifying the studio.
Dude, I kind of want to fight in the Terminator War.
Oh fuck yeah!
I
dude.
mean,
Dude,
why
what
not?
else am I
Like,
doing?
what else are we
Fucking
doing?
shoot
Yeah.
my hand with nails and shit.
But here's
Fuck
the
this.
thing: is it gonna? How fast is it? Because it's got to get going. Because we're getting,
Also, what if? Okay, now
getting a
what if
little
it's
long in
like?
the tooth to be fighting in robot wars?
What if it's like
you
one of
know?
those Fortnites where you just get murdered as soon as you land?
I mean, there's
Like we're
always
like,
that
yeah,
chance.
let's get these fucking. And it's like, oh fuck.
They just
dead
fucking
already.
blast us with some kind of
Yeah.
laser. Like,
We're fucked.
Like, oh shit, we didn't think of microwave beams. Damn. We came out here with we came out here.
We got cutlery.
We came out here with bolt action rifles and stuff.
Yeah, kitchen cutlery,
knives,
and
knives in our
tools.
teeth. Like
I got a monkey wrench.
Yeah. They would make short work of us, but it'd be fun.
I'd fucking still. I think I'd get somewhere.
All right. So, anyways, these psychos think.
Yeah.
This is
So
good.
this is
Okay.
good, and you get a congratulations on your brain metrics because you curbed your fucking fantasizing about a coworker because you knew it was against office politics or policies.
Because you were scared because someone was spying on your
your
mind.
brain.
That's good.
All right.
Ooh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
No.
I had the wrong screen up, but yeah, there we go. Okay.
The past quarter, which have earned you another performance bonus.
Fuck yeah, dude! I get more credits. I get more bug credits.
What was the point of all the literature, the movies, the fucking everything we've talked about for 100 years? If everyone is just going to go along with this, like, what was the point of all of the prophecy, of all of the discussion?
It's for us, dude.
I mean,
it's for us and it's for you. If you're watching this, you know you agree with a lot of the shit that we talk about on this show. And if you agree with a lot of the shit we talk about on the show, you're on our side.
Yeah, I mean,
and
dude,
if you're on our side when this pops off, we need a meeting place.
We're gonna have to, dude.
We're going to need a meeting.
There's been people. Yeah. Oh, that's a real thing. Remember?
I know.
Remember, everybody used to have that.
Yeah, that used to be a thing.
People don't even have that anymore.
No, but I was going to say, we need to do this. I know a handful of people that, look, a lot of you can come along, but I have a handful of people that we need to
repopulate
when something
the planet.
fucking look, do you remember when the pandemic fucking popped off?
I started running around gathering up a bag of knives and shit, and like, yeah.
Exactly. And then the George Floyd shit started popping off.
Yeah.
And then cities were fucking burning and capitals were burning.
It was a good summer.
I immediately got a couple calls from a couple people going, hey man, you're one of the people that, like, I know, like, we haven't talked in a while, but I know you know me. What the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, and I was happy about that. I was like, okay, good.
Do you remember? I think
I still got some down ass, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
in the fucking fray out here.
Maybe older generations were more sensible, or I don't know if it was like maybe just the people I knew, but everybody.
They definitely dressed more sensibly.
When I was a kid, I'm just completely just ignore that. Everybody had a plan though. It was like. Hey,
there was a fallout plan
if
too.
Fucking Russia attacks,
yeah,
whatever
exactly.
happens.
There was a Cold War thing.
Here's where
there
we're
was,
going.
Yeah. So, all right, let's just let's get, because the end of this here, and it's not that here. You'll see.
Which have earned you another performance bonus. You head home jamming to the music, with your work-issued brain-sensing earbuds still in. When you arrive at work the next day, a somber cloud has fallen over the office. Along with emails, text messages, and GPS location data, the government has subpoenaed employees' brainwave data from the past year. They have compelling evidence that one of your coworkers has committed massive wire fraud. Now, they're looking for his co-conspirators. You discover they are looking for synchronized brain activity between your coworker and the people he has been working with.
Hey, dude, what?
Okay.
What?
You know what? It's funny. As creepy as this already was, that
this
really
just hit home.
That I mean, and we would have got there.
The criminal thing.
We would have got there eventually through extrapolation, but like for some reason that hadn't occurred to me yet.
Yeah.
Of like, oh yeah, what about when the government comes and gets your brain data?
Like, yes.
Yeah, that's not
all right.
good.
Actually,
and you know what, dude? It's getting harder and harder for me to even fucking have any.
Brain data?
Sense of humor about this because it's fucking get right.
No,
now,
it is,
dude. All right, so years and years ago, there were these fucking people that, and even to people like us, they looked a little crazy.
Totally
loon. People who would
totally
not interface with technology. And
Luddites.
Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And now that's turning out.
I need to do that.
I think we're gonna have
except for
I
this.
think we're gonna have to, but then this is what do we do with this?
Because how are we gonna get the word out to the fucking two people that watch?
The craziest paradox, you know? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's so important that both of you meet us. At the
you
secret
must
location.
meet us at the studio.
It's the whole point
and
of
bring
doing this
booze.
show. Yeah. And weed. I always figure I'm gonna be in a good spot because I always have like a lot of fucking weed.
And that'll be
I mean, a bit of weed at my house, and but I was thinking like any given time. No, not like I used to. Jesus, but no. At any given time, I got more weed than the average person.
All right, fine.
And I think that'll put me in a good spot when the fucking shit goes down. Man, that's good bartering right there. If, dude, you're out on the fucking road.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people would give you probably fucking
blowjobs?
A car for a gram of weed. You know, I would if I didn't have any. I feel like, dude, you could take whatever you want. I'm going to fucking get high.
Yeah, I think most people are going to want meats first.
Huh?
They're going to want meat. They're going to want to eat you. They're going to take your weed, but they're going to kill you and eat you.
That's the thing I always forget is
the cannibalism part.
I don't know.
That happens in like 2 weeks.
That's the most disappointing thing about the apocalypse is that you really can't like.
There's nothing to do. You're just decimated,
Well,
and then you're just scrambling and scratching to even fucking.
The temptation would be to gather numbers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
But then we're all gonna
get
eat
some
each other.
allies, but you can't fucking trust anyone.
I
So
can't
it's,
trust you now.
Dude, I'm not coming anywhere near you in the apocalypse.
No, are you kidding me?
Why do you think he's trying to get us to all meet? He's gonna kill us immediately.
Dude, I had to do this story because I need to fucking recruit some people. Nobody's coming by me. They know what's happening.
I was like, listen, I got a plan. You bring all your stuff over here.
Yeah, and I demand everything. I just fucking make demands and I fucking rule with an iron fist because then the world is up for grabs. You know what I mean?
You bring all your stuff over here and then be real trusting like. And just come on over with your guard down. See?
You could have your guard up. That
Okay,
bullet's
so-
still hitting home, son. What's up? Okay.
How could this get worse?
It gets worse, dude. I know. Okay. Watch.
Okay.
While you know you're innocent of any crime, you've been secretly working with him on a new startup venture. Shaking, you remove your earbuds.
Uh-oh.
Have a paid.
Goddamn fucking piece of shit.
They're saying they're looking. So the government is looking for synchronized brain activity.
Yes.
And now you realize, we have been working on a project together, so they're probably going to see some of synchronized brain activity going on. But it wasn't the collusion of the embezzling. So
Yeah, and I'm not sure. Hold on one second. Let me just put this forward a little bit. Yeah, okay, here. Okay, so this does go.
The audacity for them to title anything "The Battle for Your Brain."
I know. It's a battle against you.
Guys, this is real, okay?
This is fucking the WEF playing it at one of their Davos conventions.
It also can't be understated the amount of power and influence this organization has. I mean,
It's insane.
Dude, like...
It's unparalleled, to be honest. There's a few that sort of, but they're bigger than countries. You know what I mean? They're more influential than countries, for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, but the
Probably
majority
116%.
The majority of countries in the world, yeah. I mean, yeah.
All right. Let's just finish this part up real quick.
What do you think? Is it a future you're ready for?
Okay, so the crowd's not really into it, huh?
You may be surprised
Watch.
to learn that it's a future that has already arrived. Everything in that video that you just saw is based on technology that is already here today. Artificial intelligence.
Excuse
me. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Okay, but probably. I get it.
But dude, this is a spokesperson for the WEF, and she is gleefully telling us.
Yeah, right.
That
Guys, it's already-
dystopian fucking nightmare that we just watched in an animation short is actually here now, and they're pushing it. So this is my fucking point. Whatever that dude's saying about this direct energy and Antarctica, it's true because this is what they're fucking doing.
Yeah.
I can't doubt anything, any allegation against these people, anything. Now it just has to be taken as true because now they just keep it's like, when you have a hand in poker and you don't want anyone to see it. They're just doing this. One of them.
Yeah. I mean, that's a thing some people will do in a poker
I know.
game just to get your
to
reaction.
Get you, because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
know they're going to win.
Yeah.
They're so confident that they're going to fucking win that they're like, I don't give a shit. You look at this.
Yeah, look.
That's what I'm saying. These people are fucking this. I don't know what to do though.
I know because they already won. That's
They
the
already
thing.
won.
I mean, the battle's been over.
We're on their fucking platform.
That's the thing, dude. The battle's been over for decades in a way.
Let's go to some comments. For
I don't know if
fuck's
that's
sake,
right, but
man.
I mean, it's just fucking.
Nobody said anything.
Really?
Count me in. I've got a pretty decent crew that are on board too. All right, good. We're recruiting.
Haunted 728 says, "Stop poking me. You'll need me to sow patches, garden, and drink Bud Lights."
Ah, fuck.
Sounds lame.
Yeah. No. You know what? But he might be able to be recruited since we're going to need someone to make phone calls that go nowhere. You know what I mean?
Oh, here's an interesting one. Sorry.
right.
Okay. Moontooth, I'm sorry. I missed what you said. I was
Son of a
trying to
bitch.
find good
I
comments.
said he might be useful, though, because we are going to need someone to make phone calls that go nowhere.
Very good. Of course, referencing Critchlow, the worst caller in the history of shows ever. Where I just had this. Ooh, shit, I lost it. It was, I got it, though. All right, so Moontooth is saying, I'm reading The Men Who Stare at Goats, and they talk about the origin of direct energy weapons.
Yeah,
They were
I'm
conceived,
familiar.
they were conceived of by a military general who wrote a guide to non-lethal military tactics. Many of the things he came up with in the early 90s are in common use today.
Yeah, they did work.
Across the world, including things like sound cannons.
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's
Which I
so
think-
those things that are mounted on these, they're like SWAT vehicles, and they come in. Now, first of all, they started off, they just wanted to see if sound would work to drive people crazy, and it does.
Oh, you can do all kinds of stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, you can make people fucking shit their pants.
Dude,
You can
I
fucking
used to
make-
have the plans for 2 different devices. I might still fucking, I don't know. But they're devices that could be put into like a briefcase size thing where you can influence somebody so badly that they'll get physically nauseous. They'll have to leave an area if you just, if it's just
Well, dude,
an audio thing. It's just literally a circuit board.
Have you ever had the experience of, I definitely have, sometimes if I was, tired especially or whatever, if you're at a show, if you're standing in the wrong place, collecting the low frequencies, you can get sick.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I've definitely had that many times where you start to get nauseous from low frequencies and stuff, Anyways, yeah, so I mean, imagine when it's done intentionally and focused,
Yeah, then they got into exactly what she's talking about. First of all, The Men Who Stare at Goats is a broad subject that they get into in that whole thing.
Oh, okay. So it's a chick movie, you're saying?
No, it's more
an expansive subject. Okay.
Trying to the whole experiment with that was like you stare at a goat and you will it to
Right.
death, and
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all know this one. But all of the experiments that were done with that, and also that was said to have had some success, but they made a movie out of it with George Clooney to sort of make it into that like, oh, this is just a movie. Oh, that's funny. They glossed over a lot of shit. Anyways,
sure. Yeah.
now Haunted says, "Goddamn right." Luke says, "I'd be a pretty stellar leader." Well,
of what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leader of
maybe the loser club.
No, like a leader of urine.
Oh, yeah. I'd be a great
one leader of
cola. So yeah,
I know. I don't know why I went urine. But
yeah, I
did.
mean, it's you. Sometimes I don't think you ever have to collect that much. Actually, no, that's like never.
That's a lot to collect.
So much
for no reason.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's going to somehow be the antidote to the brainwave invasion.
Oh shit! Wait, can we finish that video? Because Jesus Christ, dude, we are like.
No, that was it. That was it. And I just wanted to
She
see.
doesn't say anything else after that, or
no. My point is
that lady
the
was creepy.
glee on her face when she's saying like, "Oh, surprise, surprise." That's all technology that we have right now. Now,
can we see
remember
her again
what they were? Yeah,
for 2
yeah,
seconds
for
because
sure.
I think I just realized something. Actually,
What's that?
Oh yeah, she's like
She's
looks.
Demon Olsen.
No, she's the
Demon.
inspiration for that fucking weird cartoon lady. She's almost the same.
Oh, yeah.
she kind of looks like her. Anyways, sorry, go ahead.
No, that was the thing. Is okay. So the 3 things is the guy, Antarctica guy, was saying. You know what I mean? He's been privy to information and seen massive machines up there that are using direct energy and V2K technology to influence people's thoughts. Then they're putting this out as a consumer product to sort of, you know what I mean, ingratiate it to the masses, make it a palatable product, something.
Dude, and look how fast we fucking remember.
And then you have this at the WEF talking about technology that she just said exists now that can read your fucking brain all the way to where you can get arrested by it and fired and shit. This isn't a good thing.
But so, and you know what's crazy too? Like, I know, and it wouldn't be so terrifying if not for the fact that our retarded fucking society will go from here's how fast we'll do stuff. We'll go from the point of like this is dystopic and creepy to it is now a part of my everyday life.
And I will fight to protect
in a matter of 8 months.
Yeah, dude.
In a collective way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff we can make examples of in our lifetime alone. It's like, dude, imagine remember people in the early 90s or late 80s? And it's like, dude, no, for real. Like, like, would you be cool with having your credit card information?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Dude,
I was a fucking...
hold on. 75 different websites. And like involved in all kinds of crazy data mining, and your name is everywhere, dude. Like people wouldn't even tell you their name on the internet in 1994.
I wouldn't tell people my name on the phone, like salespeople and shit like that.
Dude,
I'd be fucking very nervous.
But so many things: fingerprint, facial recognition.
Oh, I remember when the fingerprint shit first came out.
People thought it was the creepiest thing ever.
Never would I have done that. Now I look at. I open my phone, Bing, it's there.
Yeah. Okay, so, but what I'm saying is, like, even though we're reacting to it this way, in 1, 2, 3 years, whatever, we'll be like, well, yeah, but I have to have my fucking brainwave thing.
Because I needed bugs.
How I do the show.
How am I going to eat the bugs?
Yeah, how am I going to get my... They're
not going to give me any bugs if they can't read my fucking brain.
How am I going to order my bug paste from Amazon?
Remotely.
What am I going to use my fucking hands on a screen?
My bad hand?
Dude, yeah.
It's not even my hand.
Dude, I mean, but that is how fast... That is how fast we move.
You're right.
And we
This is the thing, I'm joking about this and shit, but no, it's concerning as fuck to me, dude. Yeah. It really is. That's why I wanted to look at all this, and I wanted to see, because this is one of those things where I told you about it. Sometimes I like to surprise Vinny and get his like genuine reaction and shit, but I told you about this one, and
I still didn't know it was going to be like that.
That's what I'm saying, is like, I just was like, well, at least, because then, you know, you can like kind of bone up on some of the background and stuff like that. There's no way anyone, normal person, would predict that is what's going on technologically right now, and is being pushed by one of the most powerful and influential conglomerates between governments and fucking private sector corporation types that exists on the planet. Like, this is fucking not good, dude. And here I am. I'm like, oh shit, I got to get up tomorrow and get some of that flooring done. Like, it becomes hard to give a fuck about anything.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're just marching towards
does any of that fucking matter now?
Yeah, I mean, no.
And honestly, this actually shows that Luke would be a pretty good leader, because he has to fucking still get me to do this shit.
That's Tom's brother, Luke.
Yeah,
everyone's always just saying names.
Yeah,
like everyone in the world just knows everyone we know. David Box did it earlier.
He did.
He just, he said Andrea and Katie. How is the new audience and the international audience to know that those are my sisters?
How are the 2,000 people watching live right now?
Which is just pathetic.
It's sad, dude.
It's like,
can we fucking break 3? You know what I mean?
I mean, I want to compete with The View.
That's our only goal.
That's it. I want to take them down, dude.
God damn.
You know what? Nobody's ever talked shit about The View before. You know what? Next hour we'll address this, because it's the big elephant in the room. Or no, I think she's
okay now.
Oh,
sorry. Connie said, Tom, I texted you about the lyrics, show Vinny. Now, I saw this.
Oh, yeah. What is it? So
I'll show you the text.
For anybody that doesn't know.
So at the top of the show, Vinny had showed me something of a Mandela effect that he thought that I would be appalled and shocked by. Now, I, not being that familiar with the song that almost everyone in this country is, he forgot that I was not raised doing holidays. But it's a Christmas. It's Bing Crosby. I'll be home for Christmas.
You can what?
You can blank on me.
You can plan on me is not.
No, I said blank.
I know, but I'm just, for anyone that didn't catch it and is joining us live. It's apparently the lyrics are "You can plan."
Yeah, but it
me,
wasn't ever planned. It was
you
can count on me.
Right. So now what's the text?
So she texted me actually during our last break. She said the lyrics prior that I Googled had the plan on me, but look at the middle ones. And I don't know what that means. So you're gonna have to explain a little bit more, C Villa. Because I don't know, I didn't know what that meant. I looked up the lyrics and I looked in the middle of it. I thought that might be where you were going with it,
like
but I wasn't sure.
Like they repeat it, and the second time he says count.
That's what I thought, but I didn't see it in there.
But
so
you only remember the beginning of songs. Like
that's
that.
Not true now.
Yeah,
now it might be you.
No,
that if this is proven wrong, you ruin the show. That's what happened.
Saturn Moon Matrix came and changed my unit dimension or something. All right,
Unit dimension.
My unit dimension. My unit dementia.
Oh yeah, you have that now, huh?
Hey, are we coming back because we didn't get through what we wanted to?
No, we did though. Oh no, we didn't.
No, we still
shit,
had.
We
like,
still got fucking
Should we come back?
Oh yeah, we can
bonus
come back.
show.
What do you
tonight,
guys think? Should
Yeah.
we do some more or no? And I'm not being like, hey, what do you guys think? Not like that. Should we do
Don't
more?
ask them. They'll say no.
I want to know.
They're gonna fucking tell us to stop.
That's a good point.
Yeah, guys.
Why are they here then?
I mean, they're
just waiting to watch us go away.
It's part.
What if that was it?
It's part of a WEF program.
Oh, they have
to give false hope to rebel podcasts.
Yeah.
So they can monitor.
They
us.
all have their ear pods in right now to prove that they're doing it.
Dude, right now our brainwaves are being transmitted directly to the Pentagon.
Dude, if anyone
and-
saw my fucking brainwaves, they'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
It's just all day, sleeping, all of it.
It just looks like a bunch of knives and stuff.
Scorpions.
Yeah. Anyways,
no,
guys,
it's not good.
Yeah, let's.
It is not good.
Let's put some. Let's put a classic Radioville clip on for the break. Actually, you could put the yak gloves back on. I guess
That's true.
That had a few.
We
minutes
had
left.
some. We had some minutes left on that.
Yeah, I don't know if you still got it up. There you
Sure.
go. Yeah, we got enough time on there.
We got plenty of
All right,
time.
so this is back to the Yak Gloves video. Classic Radioville. This is when we found a Mongolian Yak Glove commercial that we hated.
It just came up. This is one of the only commercials that I was able to find after actually seeing it as a commercial. Usually I go to look for them and they're non-existent other than if it pops up randomly as a commercial. This one was actually on YouTube and I loved it. So,
all right, guys. Also, hey, hit the thumbs up on the video you're watching
vibe
right
out,
now,
do all this shit,
and
dude.
follow the channel if you're new and you're enjoying the television show that you're watching. Hey, we're on TV. All right,
we did it.
We'll be back. I'm not hearing that.
No. Oh yeah. Because I had to bring the volume.
Check it out. This protest of the yaks being killed, like. He was about to.
sheep.
That thing he was standing in actually shoots out gasoline, and he was about to. He's about to really give him what for by murdering himself with fire.
No, that's how they kill the yaks. They burn. They burn them to death. And
Yeah, the trick is
burns the fucking fur off as well.
Well, no, the trick is you just burn their faces over and over until they die, because you don't want to
You don't
ruin
wanna
the
fuck up their
fucking
yak skin.
Yeah, right. You can't use the face skin for the gloves, anyways. So yeah, you just tie them down, and just every time it goes out, you just douse them with gasoline and burn their face again until until nature takes its course.
Or give them LSD, jerk them off a few times, and then put them in Miami, and they'll kill themselves.
Right, that's what they do. Yeah, that's what they do with the ones that really misbehave. Oh, we're gonna send you on a journey, pal. You think life is complicated out here as a yak?
Wait till we blow your fucking yak mind.
Wait till we give you a level of consciousness nature never intended.
Yeah, blows DMT in their face. Now apparently you get this hot magnetic bracelet, also made of yak skin, which I don't know if this is just adorns your wrist while you wear the.
Can we email this guy and ask him if we can just get the bracelet without the glove? Like, we don't like the gloves.
I wonder how much these are.
We never wanted yak skin gloves. I don't know where you got that from.
Yes.
The bracelet looks amazing.
For free, strong magnetic bracelet to each our backers.
Oh. Wait, what? That guy's wrist bone was very odd, was it
Is this
not?
guy trying to get you to pre-order yak gloves before he even
like a
makes them? 'Cause
Kickstarter?
Now back that word backers. I'm not.
Yeah. But look at this guy's wrist bone. What happened here?
Yeah, mine is kind of like that.
Is it?
I'll tell you what happened. Look.
Not mine. Oh, yeah.
He was probably metal detecting like I was, and slipped and fell down a little hill and had some, what do they call it, ligament damage, right? And that just never.
Or he was
really,
wrangling yak.
Yeah, his was probably, yeah.
I'm assuming this is a yak-related incident here.
No, you probably do because I slipped and fell like what you get, when you try to stop your fall.
Yeah,
I was gonna fall in like a creek, you know what I mean? So
none of mine are like that.
I'm like desperately trying to like stop myself from falling really far.
Oh, yeah.
And no big deal, didn't think anything of it. Next thing I know, I
You got fucking yak bone.
broken and fucking ligament damage. And
Oh, boy.
I got yak wrist.
Yak wrist. Hey, you're on with Tom and Vinny. What's up? Oh, is this a dolphin? They learned English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't know that about yaks. Thanks for calling in.
All right. Is that a dolphin or is that what is a yak?
I don't know. Maybe this is a yak.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because that's
the
not a good
language.
dolphin.
Yeah. The dolphins are more like.
Right.
something.
Yeah. You gotta get, that's
pretty good
that's a
one.
way better attempt. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Just think of Flipper, right?
Yeah.
We all used to watch that fucking
I know, piece of
atrocity.
shit.
Like what they trying? What do they like? Again, what do they know about dolphins? You know?
Yeah.
Because Flipper was probably inspired by that experiment.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they should have called him fucking Flapper. I don't know why. I was going to try and tie that into getting jerked off.
Yeah.
Fapper. That
Yeah.
Fapper. There
You
we
see, it
go.
doesn't work if
See?
you have to take
I have to.
another. You can't change two letters.
All right,
yeah.
cut that out. We're going to edit that in
All
post. All right, let's continue with this guy's bone.
You probably slipped down one of those mountains.
I've done that in Fortnite.
Sarlag.
With your help, we can purchase the materials for our first round of production.
Oh, he is.
Thank you for your support.
He's just trying to fucking get this kickstarted.
You did not show the. Okay, you shouldn't have showed the arrows going through the glove material. First
If
of all,
you
what
haven't
in
made
the fuck
them
was
yet.
that? And also, yeah, like I feel like 90% of that had nothing to do with the glove, and it was just about his.
The
Fucking,
only thing that did was him walking by the airport with his fucking smart suit on.
Yeah, exactly. Really, dressed like he was on his way to an internet cafe
Yeah.
in 1999.
I wonder how you say 9 in Mongolian, because he was dressed to whatever that is.
Well, okay, and that's the kind of the point I was about to make is we don't really know each other's like culture and language, so why not do Wrigley, whoever I forget his first name, but the original Wrigley gum,
Sure.
the gum
The
magnate. He was one of the genius things he did back then that a lot of businesses followed for a long time is he would rebrand the gum in every foreign market. Like if he could get it sold in the Middle East, it would be one thing. If he could get it sold in London, it was a different thing. He just had different names for it. I think one of them, like if it was something language that was completely different, like an Arabic language or an Asian language or stuff, they would just figure out like whatever white arrow was in their language and go with it's just white arrow gum in their language. But this guy is coming through with Sarlag. Yeah. Like, dude, you're what are you from a fucking different planet with
You're
that?
from
That's not
Star
even.
Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure that's what ate Boba Fett.
Yeah,
The Sarlag.
No, I will not give you money to maybe make your yak.
Yeah,
gloves,
like, do I get some?
Mr. Sarlag?
Yeah,
You
do I
know?
get some gloves at this point? Or
I think you're probably promised gloves, but how many of these have we seen too? Where somebody goes,
they get a bunch of money, and also who's going after him for scamming people when he's in yak country?
I know.
Nobody's getting in there. It's impenetrable. You see those fucking mountains around him?
He disappears into the Mongolian hillside,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden we're going.
And
What are
now
we gonna do?
where's Sarlag? Nobody fucking knows. And you know what? His name's probably not even Sarlag.
There's a local sheriff like roaming the Mongolian mountains trying to hand him a subpoena. Like, we have two interested parties back home. He's just out there for months, you know?
He died. He died in the hill country.
Right. All
That's
right.
fine. Sorry, Sarlag.
We'll print,
no
we'll print up another one.
Yeah.
We got no shortage of court employees. Actually, I think they do. Remember that? No, we're done with him, right?
Yeah.
There was This is an unprecedented third hour here.
This is. We never do it,
On
and we
radio,
never
though.
will.
We've-
Goodbye, everyone.
We've never done it before.
Click.
And yeah, this is something that you guys are going to remember for the rest of your life. It's going to make us a lot of money.
Oh, my God.
And we're
It's too
all going to
much.
get famous from this. This is happening right now. Guys, I swear to God, this makes no sense if all of you are here watching and everyone refuses to just hit the follow button on the channel. I don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah, are you confused?
It doesn't make any sense, dude. It really doesn't.
Yeah, if you're enjoying the show, just simply hit the follow
It's
button
so
on the
easy,
channel,
though.
and then we'll just like know that something happened.
It's
I
so
don't know,
funny
I mean,
because I find myself doing this, and I'm annoyed by it.
I
But I
fi-
do it because I do like that. Like, there's a lot of people. Maybe they approach it differently than we do. Maybe that's what it is.
what life, success.
I don't know.
Addiction. What do you mean?
I need to be a little more hot.
What was that? No, you don't. Just let me do the sound. You're fine. Hey, guys, by the way, if you're within 100 yards of the Radioville studios, there is a lost dog in the neighborhood. There's a bunch of guys. Name's Bo.
Black border collie.
He's friendly.
Friendly but barks.
But might bark at you. So
now, both breaks we took, we were approached.
Basically fucking attacked.
Yeah, we were
accosted
approached
by Tom's neighbors,
assaulted,
questioning us about this fucking dog.
Yeah, we don't have it.
We don't.
I have a black border collie now.
Hold on, not yet. We don't have
but
it
its
yet.
name is Joe.
But God willing,
it will be named Joe.
Yeah, God willing, we will have this dog tonight, and we will keep it as our own.
Oh yeah, that's the Radioville dog.
After what they just put us through,
I can't believe they owe us at least a dog, maybe two.
Dude, both breaks we were on, some guy walks up to us each time. Have you seen?
Yeah, but they were different guys.
Different guys, dude. Each time we're outside smoking, a guy walks up and goes, "You guys seen a dog?"
And one of them had objectionable hair. That guy right there.
Yeah,
it was a Sideshow Bob starter pack. You know
and
what I
I'm
mean? It was getting
going,
there.
I don't know this fucking guy.
Yeah. Hey! That's what both of us did. Actually,
All right.
we were both like, "Hey!"
Okay. We're very silly. The show is going to be awesome. It's going to be crazy. This is going to be a great hour, and we're going to rein it in a little bit because we had a video we wanted to show you guys.
I know, but let's put a little bow on that. We were assaulted outside about a dog.
Yes.
So that's all.
And now
that's all we wanted to
will
let
be
them know.
Kidnapping the dog.
Yes.
And psychologically torturing them with,
but reining it in.
Polaroids of the dog. Okay, so let's go.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
You wanted to rein me in, and then I started you, and then I reined you in.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Listen.
Yeah, I've been gotten. All right, so let's do this video of Elon Musk.
Yeah, so how many
I
of
think,
you have seen this?
I think a lot of people have seen this, but you haven't seen it like this.
No.
With
with
two
me and
fucking
him.
assholes ranting about it and stopping it constantly. You're going to love it. All right, check this out. Elon Musk, where was he at
A little
here?
context.
Who is
though.
this bullshit interviewer, by the way?
This is the New York Book Summit.
I'm
going
to talk some shit about this guy.
Yeah, of course,
I mean, look at him. All right, first of all, you can tell right off the bat that this is just like, I love it when in an interview an interviewer isn't supposed to concoct an answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this guy isn't getting the answer he wanted.
Yes.
And that's what we're going to see here right off
that
the
is
bat.
the entirety of it.
I love it when
and
that
I like
happens.
when Elon says, "I'm not going to give you the answer you want."
Yeah, exactly. And he's confused.
Yeah.
And you see this in the media sometimes
Always.
where they go, yeah,
but you know what I want. I'm guiding
aren't
you there.
So let's kick it off there because I love that energy.
But before we even get into that, this guy, knowing full well that he's going to be interviewing against a blue background, was like, "I'm going to wear that smart blue suit that I have."
Mm-hmm.
Hey, dude. No. You're lost in the background.
Yeah, and
you're already an idiot.
Who has a blue suit? What are you, a Dixiecrat?
No, but a blue
You
suit
fucking-
looks nice. You know what I mean? I get it. It's a smart look. It's contemporary, blah, blah, blah. But you still have to be able to be like, yeah, but I'm against a blue background. I'm not going to wear the suit that I think makes me look good.
Yeah.
Wear a brown suit.
I got to wear my tie-dye suit.
Yes. Yeah, fucking bandana
My
suit.
paisley suit. Yeah. All right.
Now, but let's take a look at this guy.
Let's see this guy.
Because Elon Musk goes scorched earth a bit.
Let's do it.
And you're clarifying this now, but there's a public perception that was part of a apology tour, if you will.
Stop real
that
quick,
this
sorry?
had been said online.
What was part of an apology tour? What do you know what he's
I don't
referencing?
exactly know what he's referencing because there's so many things that go on with Elon
I know,
Musk at all
yeah.
times. But I think he's talking about his appearance here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's what he's referencing. But
There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger
I hope
today.
they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
now, let me go back one sec. But the way he's saying this,
It seems
seems genuine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing. Okay, so this is an angle that I need to explore. We talked about the WEF, the billions, of dollars, the trillions of dollars behind this movement. Then you have a guy, the richest man on earth. Maybe he's not now, but it's by a few, whatever. Just because of this actual thing that he bought Twitter and exposed what was going on between social media companies and the government and censorship and all that shit. But essentially, he's still the fucking richest man on the planet. How do I trust him?
I don't know.
But he's doing things like this where I'm like, is this a fucking... Have they set up another level of this where they're goading us into believing? You know what I'm saying? Are these
Is it a written character?
Yeah,
Is
I don't fucking know.
Because
dude.
it doesn't line up with your typical understanding of this realm.
No.
And it's he is either up to no good or good to no end.
Oh.
And we're not sure. However, either way, Tom, run that shit back for me.
So, I'm not sure, but this does look genuine. He really does look like this is a feud between him and Disney and, whatever the corporations were that pulled advertising from Twitter.
Okay.
It does seem like it's genuine. So.
Half the audience just left. So
Yes,
I don't know
good.
what the fuck.
Good
I
for
don't
them.
know.
You don't
Yeah.
want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
But
go fuck yourself. Is that clear?
Okay, now I love that. This is where I love the interviewer is so uncomfortable.
I know.
Whoever this fucking idiot
He doesn't
is.
know. I mean, this is
But he keeps going like
Summit.
He keeps going like, but don't you?
I know.
Don't you want?
But you can't say that.
Yeah, like don't you want to be beholden to your
But here's the-
advertisers' every whim?
But
like,
also,
what,
this guy isn't happy to be beholden, but he's complicit. You know what I mean? People in these positions, they just know they have to do what they have to do. That's it. So seeing somebody that doesn't have to do,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Somebody that is just outside, has broken free from that, at least monetarily and influentially. I think that's just a very perplexing thing for somebody in that position to see. Like, wait, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it doesn't fit in his worldview that somebody wouldn't be paranoid of losing advertising.
Everything.
Because here's what when we've been talking about this a lot lately is like, I mean, on its face, this looks like a guy who's living what we've been preaching about. Like, does the entirety of existence have to revolve around clicks, views, and dollars?
Yeah.
Or is there a such thing as doing something because it's the right fucking thing to
Yes.
do? Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or because it's good, because it has artistic merit.
Yeah, because it has
fucking
value
whatever.
of any sort.
It has some sort of value other than
algorithmically.
bland numerical achievements.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like,
and so that is another. Yeah. So that's another just sort of aspect of Elon
and
himself.
again, and to tie it back to what we were talking about before, how fast we fucking change and how fast the paradigms shift is like, dude, not that long ago, that was a pretty common thought, is that money isn't everything. Numbers aren't everything. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And now this viewpoint, it stands out as so fucking novel. I'm actually kind of alarmed at my own reaction to it.
I know.
You know what
Honestly,
I mean? Like,
I know exactly what you mean, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to this. Now, he just obviously said, is that clear? Go fuck yourselves. Is that clear? Now, obviously, first of all, at the New York Times fucking Deal Book Summit, most people are not telling major corporations to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
So that is probably jarring to this guy to begin with,
I mean,
but
it's
also
fucking-
probably so titillating.
If I can believe it, that it's an actual spontaneous occurrence of a person,
But it
who
does
isn't-
seem like it, right?
Who isn't a written character, then great.
It's
but
good.
I'm still skeptical.
I know,
of the
me
entire
too.
thing. But
Me
yeah.
too. Me too. But
I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
well, let me ask you then.
I hate how he breathes.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
Elon, he breathes so annoying.
How do you think then about the economics of X? If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift, maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising. If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
F-Y.
fuck you, he said it.
I understand, but there's a reality too, right?
Yes. No.
I mean, Linda
no,
Yaccarino's right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
So this guy cannot fathom. He cannot fathom the idea that somebody might just fucking take a moral stand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they might go, okay, here's what this revolves around. Would I shit my pants and fucking change all of my philosophical
No, just shit your pants. Just shit your pants. If somebody was like, "I'll give you $1,000 to shit your pants right now," I'd be like, "No."
Yeah, no, not for 1,000.
No,
maybe 1,100.
Yeah,
but no. So, like, basically, though, what if a company like Disney, who there's basically a million fucking reasons to hate them as a company.
Oh yeah,
you know, and so. If a company like that is going to try to...
Most of them are transgender.
Yeah, is going to try to hold this money. Like, this guy cannot fathom that somebody might go, well, then fuck them. He's taken aback by that. See,
well, also, there are not many people on this planet that can do that in a business sense.
There used to be.
They can just be like, you know what, Disney? Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's Elon.
Oh, okay. I see
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but there used to be more people...
Business, money-wise, there's not a lot of people that are in that space. The fact that he's even doing that there's anyone in that space that is even pretending to do that.
That's what makes
is pretty fucked up.
And that's what makes it so hard to believe.
Exactly. It seems written.
In our reality, we have never...
And I want to believe it's so bad.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know if there's another example of somebody who achieved what they achieved in the marketplace.
Jed Clampett from the Beverly Hillbillies, but that is it.
Yeah, and he kept his soul. He
just
he wouldn't let he wouldn't be corrupted by all that.
He kept crawdads in the pool, and he didn't give a fuck. He was barefoot, fucking.
You never saw that show. I know about it.
You know, Buddy Ebsen that played Jed Clampett is a distant relative of me.
Oh no shit.
Oh yeah, on my mom's side.
I hear I got a little Perry Como.
I once wrote a letter to him when I was like 3 or 4, and I got a response with a headshot.
Leave me alone. Stop.
I don't know who you are.
Your dad just wanted,
but I will find you.
To send money to you.
I will find you. Buddy Ebsen's a fucking. But no, honestly though. Okay, so let's continue though.
So no, totally. No. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do? It's going to kill the company.
And do you think that
and the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
But they're
now okay. Wait.
Those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say
now.
They're going to say we didn't.
Actually, yeah,
so the point he's making is that.
But this guy kind of expounds on it. I think he kind of clarifies the point a little bit. Should we just listen to this?
Well, okay, but yeah, I just want to say that he has the conviction of someone who believes that what he's doing is right and that good will win in the end. Because he's saying, okay, well, if that happens, then that happens, and I'm ready for that reality. Like
then I lost $40 billion, I guess.
And also, but like, if you read between the lines, what he's really saying is that's not going to happen.
But this, so that's what I was going to say. So this part right here,
detail.
But those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say
tell it to Earth.
But
now he says tell it to Earth. This is typical Elon. He thinks of everything in a Star Trek sort of space way.
Yeah.
Tell it to Earth. What he means is tell it to the public. I killed it.
Well, later in
you
this,
guys. I know that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So
they're going to say Elon that you killed the company because you said these things. And that they were inappropriate things, and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
So this goes back to
we'll both make our cases,
right?
And we'll see what the outcome is.
What are the economics of that for you? I mean, you have enormous resources, so you can actually keep this company going for a very long time. Would you keep it going for a long time if there was no advertising?
I mean, if the company fails because of an advertiser boycott, it will fail because of an advertiser boycott. And that will be what bankrupted the company, and that's what everybody on Earth will know.
But what do you think then of this goes back to the idea of trust, though.
Then it'll be gone. And it'll be gone because of an advertiser boycott.
But you recognize that some of those people are going to say that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform. And I just wonder and ask you and think about that for a second.
Tell it to the judge.
But the judge is going to be
the judge is the public.
Yeah. Now, this is what intrigued me about this, because it is a real angle that these major advertisers pulling out, because let's just be honest, they've been after him, they've been after Twitter and since he bought it, really. If you look at anything on, say, CNN, CNBC, Vice, anything, they paint this guy as some fucking anti this, anti that just is trolling and allowing hate speech, blah, 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 blah. What he really did is bought the biggest sort of news proliferator in Twitter. You know what I mean? That's where most people, it's not Facebook, it's, Instagram and all that. That's more social media, like the social part of it. The media part is Twitter. It always was. This is where journalists are. This is where fucking politicians are. You know what I mean? This is where they're literally going back and forth all day. You see it. So he buys this and shows that it was being curated at the behest of the U.S. government, of the NSA, of the CIA, of the fucking FBI.
And we've
so
pretty
they
much,
hated him.
We've
for
pretty
that.
much already forgotten that entire thing.
I know.
Remember, it was a flash in the pan, and the media
But they didn't even cover it.
Did nothing.
They
with
didn't
it.
even
Yeah,
cover
like,
it. The
yeah.
only place that you would even know that it happened is if you're watching alternative media on, say, YouTube or Odyssey or Rumble or something.
Or possibly
Rumble.com.
Rumble.com.
Hey, Rumble.
There we go.
Thanks, guys. But the real fact is, since he's bought Twitter, it has opened a lot of people that are actually looking's eyes. And there are a lot of people that are sort of seeing him as this harbinger of hope in that he has massive influence. He's got some of the most influential companies on the planet. You know what I mean? Or I mean in their respective fields.
Yeah.
And that when he bought that, he opened up he took off all the constraints from what a lot of people saw as a political suppression. And so when he's saying the public will judge, he really does understand what the analytics say. How many people have gone there, flooding there, or you know what I mean? That's
he actually can make statements like that.
That's what I mean.
With more confidence than any other person.
Like
on the
he
planet.
knows if Twitter goes away, there's gonna be hundreds and hundreds of millions of people that are gonna be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
You didn't want us to be able to talk about shit so badly that you crashed this billion-dollar company."
That is the underlying point. Of
Then those companies go away.
Then your popularity in the public eye is going to plummet.
What he's saying is true. He's saying it in broad and vague terms, but
and this is what my socialist fucking retarded friends don't
the
understand.
retards.
Well, but this is the type of shit they don't understand, which is this is the beauty of something like the free market. You know what I mean?
This is the beauty right here. Yeah,
what he's describing
and what he's become.
Yeah, but is it real?
I don't know. But if it is, this is the epitome of achievement. Being able to, but how unlikely is that one guy breaks all the way through?
You know what it is? I don't like getting sucked
and his mom's like a fucking Illuminati model with every fucking one of her every one of her magazine covers are these. I'm like, what are we doing here? Who is this guy? Is this a 5D chess move?
And you hate getting sucked into a scam so bad.
I know.
That
My hackles are up.
Dude, I have to write. My fucking hackles are huge right now. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean,
you know what isn't it? My dick's been shrinking though.
I'm all hackles.
I know he's hackled.
I'm one walking hackle.
This motherfucker has been hackled since I put this on.
So, all right, should we see the rest of it?
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
That's a good it makes me feel good when someone calls me bro. Yeah, it's like,
well, watch it, bro.
Yeah, man, it's like we know each other.
Yeah,
you know,
like we're almost brothers, but half.
I like that.
Like half brothers.
It's a casual brothers. We're really this is my casual brother. Sounds vaguely sexual, but okay.
What the fuck just happened?
And you think that the public is going to say that Disney is making a mistake?
Yes.
And they're going to boycott Disney?
They already are.
Well, there are some that are for lots of different reasons, but you think that this is going to that you have the. This goes to actually the interesting of power and leverage.
Let the chips fall where they may.
Now that line seems fake. Let the chips fall where they may.
He's always getting sayings, but he's always getting sayings slightly wrong. Right? Because that's not it, is it? It's
let the chips
fall. Is it where they may?
Lay where they may. No, fall where they may, yeah. Let the chips fall where they may, yeah.
You know what?
Hold on. But that one seemed a little orchestrated, but also not really. I still believe him.
Let the chips fall where they. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
where they may.
of course.
Yeah, it is.
Or is it where they plan?
Where they? Yeah. The chips fall where they land. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Mandela.
I mean, if he's real, he's kind of the greatest guy ever.
That's what I'm saying.
in this-
So this was
yeah.
the broader part of this. And you know what? Let's just finish this out actually, because there's not much left.
Let the chips fall where they may.
Can I ask why that is the approach? And I ask it because you've been
What's
very...
the other approach?
Well,
Listen,
you've been very
this.
particular about the approach to Tesla. When you think about the engineering involved in that, the approach to SpaceX.
Well, not this
The
part.
approach to some of the stuff you're doing with AI has been very specific, right? There's not a let the chips fall where they may approach to those businesses, I don't think.
No, we focus on making the best products, and Tesla's gotten to where it's gotten with no.
Now this is a weird flag. This almost also sells it for me.
Yeah.
This seems to tell me that he is fucking pissed.
I mean, I will say he seems genuine,
He seems pissed.
I feel like am I getting old and unsophisticated in the ways of detecting fucking bullshit?
chicanery.
You know,
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because am I just falling for it? But he seems genuine. I
He
don't know.
definitely does.
Yeah.
This part kind of sold it to me though.
Okay.
Because there's no reason to say this. And it almost comes off as desperate or not. It would seem braggadocious on its face if it was said in any other context. But in this context, it seems like pleading.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You know what I mean, though?
Huh? What?
It seems pleading in this one, though.
Okay.
Here, let's watch.
No advertising at all.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Products. And Tesla's gotten to where it's gotten with no advertising at all.
I understand that.
Tesla currently sells twice as much in terms of electric vehicles as the rest of
I didn't
electric car
understand what he
makers
said.
in the United States.
He said Tesla sells what?
In terms of electric vehicles.
Sells twice as much.
I just couldn't understand. What
Yeah,
he
it
was
sells
saying,
twice as much in terms of electric vehicles
as the rest of electric car makers in the United States combined. Tesla has done more to help the environment than all other companies combined. It would be fair to say that, therefore, as a leader of the company, I've done more for the environment than everyone else, any single human on Earth.
What a fucking
That's what I'm
awesome
saying.
thing to
I
be able
know.
to say.
But
dude.
you can say
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet.
That's crazy, dude. But that's what I mean is like, that seems like some fucking real shit.
Yeah.
Where he's like seething. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason
Or
to
he's
go
like,
on
dude,
that.
why are you fucking with me?
Yeah.
Like
you know what?
I'm basically,
in fact, we could pretty much say I'm the best.
Dude, he's basically
Go on.
he's like a reverse Genghis Khan of the environment.
But also,
Why
here's
did
one
I say
thing.
that?
I don't
that was
know.
fucking weird.
But,
All right, but
here's one thing: is everyone
funny though, right? I think
everyone talks about everyone talks about electric vehicles being way more hazardous on the environment, which is true and was true though, because of the rare earth minerals and shit like that. I just had somebody telling me today that they've been looking into this. Tesla stopped using cobalt, lithium. They stopped using that. They found a different way to do it. They do it all in house. So
really, okay.
Yes. And then the Cybertruck. First, there's so much to go into, but from what I hear, his shit is starting to not use that. So if that's the case, okay, then I'm sold. Because if you're okay, actually, let's finish this out because this actually will bring me to my next point.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
How do you feel about that? No,
Here.
To say that, therefore, as a leader of the company, I've done more for the environment than everyone else, any single human on Earth.
How do you feel about that? No,
how do I feel about that?
Yeah, no, I'm asking you personally how you feel about that because this goes. We were talking about power and influence, and
I'm saying what I care about is the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And what I see all over the place is people who care about looking good while doing evil. Fuck them. Okay?
I gotta say,
So that's it.
on its face, it could seem to be cliche, but it's actually a fucking high-level emergency of a statement.
It is.
Because, break it down. What I care about is the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And that is...
pretty much,
it is very poignant in a way because, I mean...
Dude?
Most people what we're talking about, like, dude, in a society that has become obsessed with analytics, right?
And ultimately superficial.
And like, how can I
absolutely superficial?
Completely superficial.
That
right?
is not. That is deep shit.
How many channels are there out there, like YouTube and Facebook and whatever the fuck, of people like literally
doing what we do,
making tons of money,
zero,
by going around and giving a homeless guy $100 and putting some sentimental music behind it and being like, but my channel gets fucking millions of views. Watch me give a homeless guy $100.
Everybody's rallied against that, and it still exists.
That seems like a lot, right? No,
not
but,
as much as you're getting.
Yeah. So whatever. Anyways, in a society that's obsessed with, like, where that is like the demonstrative form of like, whatever. You get my point.
I do get your point, and what you're saying, or what I think you're saying, is Elon has become this odd, like what we were talking about earlier with the WEF, and he is like a singular beacon of hope almost.
But that's just what they would.
But that's
want
what I'm
us to
saying.
have.
But no, that's what I'm saying though. But is that, or is it that we're so mistrustful anyways, or distrustful anyways, that anything, we can't trust something that big because the letdown will be too much anyways.
The benevolent monarch is upon us.
Yeah, the benevolent king is here.
And we're going to say no.
Or is this a biblical thing where they've propped up someone to be the benevolent king, which turns out to be the Antichrist, and we're all about to fall for it, and then that ushers in the next wave of 1,000 years of purgatory?
Or it's just one tiny part of the fucking disillusionment and fragmented fucking picture they want you to have.
The kaleidoscope that we're supposed to be
yeah,
looking at all times, trying to figure out where the purple
everything
goes.
fits. And right.
And that doesn't work.
So is it just
because we don't
fat?
know where purple goes?
We don't know.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
It's impossible to know. Anyways,
Dude,
Elon probably knows. Actually, Elon probably knows.
It's funny that you said purple because I need to like take this. So are we good with that? Because I need I need to take us to like a crazy aside. I want to know in the chat, does anyone know the name Lil Mabu? Tom, I know you don't.
I do not. I can make some shit up about him, but
so he's somebody. If you have a lot of rap in your feeds, that you probably could not.
Let's
have
go back to comments. Not
you probably
reading them.
You probably could not have avoided in the past 6 months. You know what I mean? Like somebody that just blew up huge.
Sure.
He's a white kid from New York, and he's like doing shit that like people are thinking he's a genius, right?
Okay.
So there's a line that he has, and you reminded me of it by saying purple, which you never could have known you were doing. No. But here's what it's going to happen. Dude, because I've kind of been obsessed with this.
Little Mabo.
I
already don't want to hear about him.
You will want to smack this guy in the face.
I already do, dude. You just said his name is Little Mabo.
Let's watch Little Mabo real quick. Real quick.
All right.
On YouTube, it's like I think it's LILMABU because hip hop has gotten to a point that
Are we frozen? What's going on over here?
Listen, please.
I am.
All right.
Oh, I am. I swear.
So hip hop has gotten to a point that I think is interesting because lyricism is starting to make a reemergence in the mainstream.
Okay.
But it's like it reminds me of how people say the Egyptians didn't build the pyramids. They just came across.
Yeah. And they're building off your shit.
They rediscovered a thing that they had forgotten
salty.
about. Dude, hold on.
You salty, son.
No. Listen. They've rediscovered something that they forgot about for thousands of years, and they're super impressed by the weakest shit, dude.
Yeah.
And so it's like I'm watching this reemergence of lyricism in mainstream hip hop, and I'm going like, oh my god. So there's this one line, dude, where I want to see if we can find it. Actually, let's see what. Can you scroll down a little? It's going to be one of his most popular things. So we'll find it.
This is
scroll down.
I'm just saying, this is shit you've watched. So just look for ones with the red thing.
I don't think I've watched it on YouTube. I think I saw it on Facebook.
Well, somebody did, and I definitely didn't.
No, I'm saying I don't think I've watched the one I'm looking for.
Oh, I was going to say I didn't. Yeah. I fucking did.
No. Keep going. There, that one. I think
this one.
Starting
to irritate me, dude.
Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah. Try that one. Okay, so
this is gonna get us taken down. By the way,
do you think so?
Of course. If you know who he is, yeah.
Nah, maybe we shouldn't do it. I'll just tell you what it is. Okay, so he's working through a rhyme scheme that something rhymes with purple, right? And he goes,
This is where this came from?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
No, listen to me, dude.
All right, go.
Okay, please.
Go,
I'm making
dude.
a real point.
All right.
So he goes, here's the whole thing. He goes, I like purple. So I blew out her back and I left her on red. Get it? And he goes, and then listen, and it stops the song and the whole beat stops. And he goes, get it? Because blue and red equals purple. So I blew out her back and I left her on red. Don't let that go over your head. Oh, God. Okay. So I look at that like fucking 600 times. And I was like, dude,
He was calling attention to the dumbest shit.
So first of all,
Highlight.
it had nothing to do with anything.
No.
He just goes, I like purple.
Yeah, that right there. Wait, stop there.
So I blew out her back. Who? First of all, there's no person you're talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
In the song.
That's what I was going to ask. There's no context?
In the song, it came out of nowhere.
What are you talking about?
No context. There's another one where he just says the fucking... Do you think we can't... So he's independent. He doesn't have a label. So let's look at this really quick. But I blew out her back and I left her on red. Get it? Blue and red make purple. So, dude, if you don't understand, that's a 1994 level bar, and they wouldn't have stopped to explain it because it was a fucking art form with integrity then. So, like,
everyone would have seen it as very already contrived.
People that were there
and
paying attention,
horrible.
dude. Hip hop crowds, traditional,
Dude, they were very, very discerning,
attentive, and fucking analytical and
critical.
Dude,
critical.
if you've never been around it, you'd be surprised.
Critical
at,
as shit,
dude. How hard everyone is thinking in the audience back in those days when it was about that. Now people are rediscovering the art of lyricism, and the stupidest fucking shit is impressing them. Check this out. Wait, all right, let's look at this fucking guy. All right.
It was a day in school, and I still put up more numbers than these fleas.
No, wait.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, is this all right?
This is what you told me to put on, man.
I know, but I thought you started it like too far into it. But
okay.
Independent artist putting up numbers right now.
No, it's fine if you because
They call me the independent variable for a reason, gang. Oh, that's why.
Oh,
I spend
no.
8 hours a day in school, and I still put up more numbers than these fleas. Oh shit.
Again, it's all about how many numbers you have.
Also, those weren't fleas.
It was
Those
like a
were
fucking bee or something,
flies.
or a fly. Yeah.
But he rhymed fleas. Say bees if you're gonna waft.
If you
away
needed to have
bees.
if you needed it to have a buzz
They
sound,
rhyme.
You could have had
bees and fleas.
Yeah, you could have done bees.
Just do bees. You're about to fucking put this in your video.
Dude,
you're a fucking idiot.
I'm telling you, this is a Pandora's box, dude. Wait till you see this guy, because I never planned on showing this guy to you. This is so funny. Dude, you're gonna hate this guy so much.
I already do, dude.
Oh
Way
my god,
hate him.
I'm so glad you picked that out right away. All right,
Yeah.
watch
No, this is horrible.
Watch this guy.
Like, most of y'all rappers that signed to the streets, only deal that you took was a plea. Mumble your money, Wally P, shout out my label, that's me. I own 100% of my cuts, bitch, nobody taking a fee. 3.14159263, I'm the king of NYC.
Stop. All right, stop. That was Pi. Everybody's like, oh my god, bro, rap Pi, the Pi numbers, bro, rap.
That's me, I own 100% of my cuts.
All right, dude.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Pi.
Yeah, that's
And it's
Pi.
also not pi.
But also
it's not pi. It's repeating. Pi has repeating numbers.
Hold
at the
on
end.
a second. Wait a second, though. You just said the
Pi?
the number of
Yeah.
pi. Do you mean
Where's the what relation does this have to
what does
anything
that
you've said
mean?
or are gonna
Dude,
say?
and if you look in the comments, if you scroll down in the comments, I guarantee you there'll be a bunch of people being like, bro really fucking rap Pi in his shit.
We're getting
and
out of
made
math
it-
class with this
Dude,
one.
he made Pi hard. That Pi was hard, dude. He rapped a Pi number and it was like crazy, bro. Oh my
Are these
God.
all like masculine Puerto Rican women?
I don't know what I'm doing,
Bronx?
but that's how I hear comments in my head. Whoa, rap high Pi in his whoa, bro.
Everyone out to math class.
Okay,
That's how I hear it.
like, dude. What do you see? What I'm saying?
We making it out a naughty corner with this one.
These
That's
are all,
how I
no,
hear
no,
it. though.
because there's a meme with this guy where everybody goes like, "Oh, we're making it out of the country club because he's white." All right, so
This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
yeah, right. But so
I want to stop with this, but we'll continue.
But I want to.
No, it's
dude,
making me fucking pissed and uncomfortable.
Mom will make money while I pee.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That's the first thing after I
know what
started
he's
again.
talking about. He has passive income.
Fine, but that's who cares?
Yeah.
So does
A
fucking
lot of
Gerald down
people-
the street. He's got investments. So
A
what?
lot of
What are we
people
talking
do.
about?
Yeah, dude. So this is what, dude. All right, we're not even getting there yet. This is so irritating, isn't it? But like, what's
I'm gonna like the video though.
Do you see what I'm saying about how like people are calling this
a like from Radio?
People are calling this like. Tone. Why did you do that?
Because you like it.
Oh no, dude! God damn it! That actually like kind of hurt a little bit.
I know. That's why I did it.
That's gonna be on the internet forever.
Yeah.
The archaeologists.
You're gonna have to go back and unlike that, and you are going to.
I can probably do it right now. Actually.
All right, let's listen to some more of this fucking genius.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lil Mabu.
1592653. I'm the king of NYC. I heard they send my music to police, so this is a message to NYPD. I cap in my raps, I'm an innocent tweet. Keep a teddy bear when I sleep. I'm rapping the words, but they write it for me. Me, I'm all about keeping the peace. I mean, at least I get paid, cause a lot of these rappers be capping for free.
Hey! Fuck! You fucking gay motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, I can't do
don't-
this,
dude,
honestly.
Like,
it's not even something I want to yell at.
Dude,
They call me the Ock. That's where I stopped
That's
it.
a reference to some stupid
Yeah,
shit.
but go fuck yourself. It come out of nowhere and it's going nowhere.
But like this is considered. But do you see what I'm saying? We can get off of this.
It's just
but
random lines.
That's
each
what
one
I
of
mean.
them. Each one of them. It's
So,
just nothing.
The youth is rediscovering like quote unquote lyricism, but it has abandoned the old the old fucking
The old
arc.
parent.
The
The
story
there was
arc.
parameters there before.
Yes, and there was a progression.
Yeah, but there were
was a-
constraints, and not constraints, but like parameters. Like this is what good lyricism is. Try to do this. Try to do. You know what I mean?
Well, but
There's
also-
a lot
and-
of exploration. There's
and-
a lot of fucking tangents.
And hip hop for a long time until maybe like 2000.
But it wasn't just do fucking random lines that don't go together. That's early shit.
I heard this on my music to police. I'm the king of NYC.
Yeah. I got a drink in my hand. It has a straw inside. I got a laptop here. I'm looking at my eyes. Like, what the? Who cares? No, actually, those ones went together better than the shit that he did.
I would actually listen to that.
Yeah. I want to write that song.
You know what? You're a great rapper.
Thank you, bro.
But do you,
that means a lot.
it really is just like, hey, I have confusing aesthetics and I yell a lot and I don't tell the cops and you're just like, okay, this is not.
No, it's terrible.
I mean, think about, dude, like whatever you. I mean, to me, never mind.
What?
I'm gonna claim when I was young, rap was better. Everybody does that. But
I mean,
I mean, whatever.
We know that.
It just. I find this just like, and again, I like purple. I blew out a back and I left
That's
the
really
red.
all.
Get it? But then he stops the song.
That's what I'm saying. That's all
the
we
one
need to
I
know,
wish
that
we could
part.
Find. Can we find that real quick or no?
Probably not.
All right,
It's
let's do this. Are you doing Canadian?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this is something I do with my friends, and here's let's circle back to something from earlier in the show. Let the chips fall where they may.
Yes,
I looked
go
this
ahead.
up. Origin. Let the chips fall where they may is an American idiom that came into use in the late 1800s and refers to wood chips scattering
What?
as one chops wood. Hey, let's get crazy, everybody, because we all thought it was poker.
I did.
And,
I always thought that.
We always thought it.
Now, we're at 3:05, so we're not actually going to do anything.
Let's do the.
No,
you
we're
don't
at
wanna do that?
3:05. Yeah.
You want to end it?
Yeah.
Canadian PSA.
We'll end it on Canadian PSAs,
Come on.
guys. We'll watch one of them. Let's see what it is.
I know which one. We want to do Boardroom because everyone else has already done She Spilled My Coffee. So these are classic Canadian domestic violence PSAs that are going to attempt to make the point that, like, hey, man, like, you can't be beating up your wife. Because if you did this type of thing in public, people would really have a problem with it, and sure, we all agree with that, I think. But the way they decided to make the point is what's so interesting.
We'll go for Boardroom then, right?
Yeah, let's do Boardroom, all right? This is a
Let's
classic Canadian
check it out.
domestic violence PSA. Let's end the show on this.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
Look at the next slide. You can see now that our operating costs are up 23%.
Ron, I think it's 19.
No, the new number's all right. It is 23%.
Stupid bitch! Don't you ever correct me in front of people again! What do you think you are, you ignorant cow? You think you've got the right to tell me anything?
You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
No matter how many times I've seen it, oh my god, he fucking slams her face, dude. She'd be dead. Like he slams her fucking face like he's fucking Charles Bronson on a fucking desk. And, dude, like, just
Here,
bam,
let's watch it
bam.
again.
Yeah, we have to, and
we
we'll
have
stop.
to.
Well, now we can stop.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
time.
yeah.
And we can analyze it a little bit. Okay, now
Yeah,
that
we
everybody's
need to-
familiar. All right.
Look at the next slide. You can see now that our operating costs are up 23%.
Ron, I think it's 19.
Now, I do agree with him. It's probably 19.
I know.
Once we looked at the brain scans,
here's the thing.
We know.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
around 19.
We did a little behind the scenes
We did.
investigative reporting, and we found out
Yeah.
that
Both
this,
of them were wrong. It was 18.
Hold on. This bitch was embezzling.
That's true.
That is actually what they leave out of this.
Yeah.
Is that
no?
dude,
Once they cut, it all came out.
This is the thing. The NBC edited this down.
Yeah.
To make this guy look, they did a Trayvon Martin.
It was
to this guy. They Zimmermaned him, dude, and he like literally he was.
Which we're gonna be taking a look at on
dude,
this
they
show,
cut
guys.
out like 20 minutes in the middle of this where he was going.
First of all, she was threatening everyone with guns
Dude,
at one point.
First of all, yeah, and
It was crazy. It actually got crazy. Dude.
She had set up a whole thing where she had orchestrated.
There was a lot of if you move that, there was a string, to a
Dude.
gun and shit. The whole thing.
She
was,
had orchestrated a fake affair between, and she was
Yeah, but this
like,
boardroom itself was.
But she
totally
was,
wired
she was
up.
threatening to like expose this affair to his wife that had never even happened. She
Yeah,
had created
manufactured.
the whole entire thing.
Manufactured.
And finally, he fucking had, dude. I mean, he basically was left no choice. And
He gotta. I mean, what he does.
she was threatening his family. She was absolutely out of fucking control. And that's the type of thing that the liberal media does with these. But let's see what they fucking decided to show
take
us
a look.
again.
Let's take a
because
look.
yeah.
I'm gonna take it back one.
She was
You can
embezzling,
see
trying
now
to
that our
fudge the
operating
numbers.
costs are up 23%.
Ron, I think it's 19.
No, the new number's all right. It is 23%.
Now look at his look.
Yeah. Look at it. Yeah. You can't even have that face without feeling that emotion.
I know. That's what I was gonna say.
Like, do that face for a second. You feel it, right?
Oh, of
You
course.
can't. Yeah.
I feel this face all the time.
You have to feel that way to have that face.
But here's the thing:
Yeah.
is this actor is a domestic abuser, right?
I mean, I hope so because
He's
hate,
not this good of an actor.
One thing I hate the most about fucking
Is
the media is disingenuous casting. So like, I would hope
That's
that
true. If you're gonna cast for a gay part,
get a gay guy.
you gotta get a. It's not. You're not doing blackface or Indian face. You
Hey.
don't want Iron Eyes back. You
You're
know what I'm
not
saying?
hiring Larry David to play a Chinese guy. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? It's just how it goes. Like,
Yeah.
So
if they're casting an abusive, well, I guess office worker. This is the guy, and he has to actually be that.
Sorry, I thought you were by abusive office worker. I thought you meant the woman who embezzled.
That's true.
And threatened everyone.
Yeah.
And then completely fucking drove this guy out of his mind,
up a wall,
just past the point of being able to deal with it, and he had to act because what nobody is,
Yeah, what
perfect. nobody's a
exactly.
saint.
While nobody is perfect, what he does is sort of perfect, is what we're saying.
I mean, the execution is flawless.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, let's watch.
Stupid bitch, don't you ever correct me.
Boom, two.
You think you are, you ignorant cow.
Yep.
You ignorant cow.
Oh,
Anything?
she's fighting back. Stop resisting.
By the way, you know this was
Stop resisting.
yeah, you know what? She should have gone along with fucking protocol because this is what the guy like. Obviously,
That's a good point.
Obviously, he was placing her under citizen's arrest, and
Yeah.
she was being an insolent cow or whatever he said, or an ignorant cow. I love how long ago this was. That
I know. Also, so Canadian.
Dude, we have gone.
You insolent cow. Or no, ignorant cow. You're right.
We've gone so far into nastiness
Oh.
as a culture that's not
The
even,
way I talk to people I like is worse than this.
Oh my god,
Way worse.
every day.
Yeah, all day.
Greetings. You know what I mean? Like what
The salutations.
I hate to break it to a lot of you folks.
Canada?
I hate to break it to a lot of you sensitive liberals out there, but the way a lot of us traditional guys who are friends with each other,
Yeah.
we answer the phone like
What you
this.
mean by traditional guys is
cis?
Yeah, hetero.
Weirdos. And
Cis
so,
hetero.
Weird cis guys. So we will answer the phone like this. So faggot.
No, we do.
That's always constant.
Hey, query. What's up? Shit like that.
What's up, pussy? Fuck
Yeah.
you. You know? I don't know, why do we do
I know,
that?
it doesn't make any
Like,
sense.
It really doesn't. Yeah.
It's ingrained in us.
We
It's
do
been
it just
programmed
constantly.
We're fucked. We're
not sure
evil,
why.
vile people, I think.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
actually what. Is that what we're discovering?
I guess,
Yeah,
dude. There's a big, complicated thing. We'll get there eventually. This show is one giant.
Now, I don't like how this guy is
therapy
standing
and
over her, though.
Bully. This show is like a weird combination of therapy and bullying.
It really
And
is.
We'll, get
no,
there.
that is
We'll figure it
it's
out
therapy
eventually.
through bullying.
It's bully therapy.
Yeah, it's
just like
bullerapy.
this guy was trying to offer this ungrateful bitch
cow
who had been caught stealing, was
obviously embezzling,
she's
fudging numbers,
threatening everyone in the company.
And in Canada, fudge is rare, so fudging numbers is not. That's high treason almost.
Yeah,
they don't have a lot of fudge up there.
They're more into numbering fudge.
Yeah, and they have a lot of maple syrup.
They want them nice and counted out and fucking documented. Yeah.
But also, let me just bring the. I don't like how he's standing over his victim.
Yeah, I know. He's doing it not confidently.
No,
he
that
should,
is the
he should be,
worst.
He should be more menacing.
You should be fucking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Dude,
not like this,
dude. When a
Don't
man,
do that.
Hold on, this is true. All
I
right,
know.
and this is not even part of the bit. When a man is hunching over a lady, there should be a chill down your spine.
Oh yeah. That's
this
true.
is a joke.
This is a joke.
He's leaned over. He's casual. He's
effeminate.
Look how wrinkly his shirt is.
I know that too.
Like,
Man.
that's fucking.
Hey Joey,
Yeah.
iron your shirt, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing is awry. But so,
And erotic as shit.
Yeah.
Let's continue. Yep.
he throws a fucking ashtray at her or some shit. What was that even, like a
Probably a
paperweight?
stapler.
Yeah, it probably was like a Jablonski fucking. You know what that is?
No.
Yeah.
But I want to see what he
Oh,
puts
you
on.
don't.
Tell me anything?
Throws her across.
What do you got? I want to see it.
Wait, and also,
You wouldn't get away
go
with it
back it up,
here.
because when he throws it at her, she like squeals.
I know.
Wait, yeah. Wait.
Stupid bitch. Don't you ever correct me in front of people again. Who you think you are, you ignorant cow? You think you've got the right to tell me anything? You wouldn't get away with it here. You shouldn't get away with it at home.
And that's what they're talking about. You
I know.
You wouldn't
This
get
is
away
the
with.
thing.
Hold on. You wouldn't get away with embezzling at work.
Yep.
So you shouldn't steal from your husband at home.
Oh,
That was what.
That's a poignent.
That's what these were about. That's, yeah.
No, but that's
these
so
were,
fucking
these
funny,
were
though.
a warning. These were actually put out as a warning to women. Like,
Yeah.
dude. Here, you know, if you
Well,
steal
a
at,
cautionary
you know,
tale,
if you
not a
steal,
warning.
If you steal at work, we're gonna beat the fuck out of you and throw a fucking ashtray on your head.
No, but all bits
And-
aside, the fact that that was a goddamn PSA in Canada is insane.
Do
What are you
know-
doing?
But should we watch the classic, even though everybody's already done
No,
it?
I gotta fucking piss, dude.
We've never
we
done
gotta,
it, but
we,
okay.
Yeah, we're 3:15 now. We're
Okay.
good.
All right, we're
we'll
good.
fucking we'll go back to these.
Sure.
Minnie's
Hold on.
fist.
No, I'm fine.
No, he's fine.
No, because everybody's already done it. But again, the important points tonight. Mandela effect happened. We're
Yes.
literally not in the same.
We're in the
reality.
midst of that, actually. We're in the midst of figuring that one out,
Dude,
You know what I mean? Everyone's send to the page, the Facebook page, like any sort of evidence to the contrary or supporting Vinny's Mandela effect here. We
Yeah.
want to see it.
Yeah.
We want to see it. I'm interested.
Yeah, get into this, guys.
Yeah,
because
get the fuck into it,
it's
dude.
a show.
Or we're gonna come and do that to you.
Yeah, we're going to.
The fate of that embezzling bitch will be yours.
We're gonna come to your house. We're gonna beat the shit out of any females that are there.
Oh my god.
If men are there, we're running away.
Yeah.
All right?
If there's a,
That's-
it depends on the ratio.
Dude, we're the most dastardly show on the fucking internet.
You guys don't know shit about this.
Do you remember when that fucking one guy?
Dude, I'm squinting right now too.
What was that one guy that demanded that they kill everybody's firstborn son?
Oh God.
God.
That was God. Yeah. We're
So,
God.
We're like God, I think. Yeah. And we're like, and we're coming to every house and we're beating up your daughters.
And also on every house.
We're coming to every house, beating up the women. And if men show up, we're fucking out,
Dude,
And
I'm
we're
coming
fucking
on
leaving.
every house. You can go wherever you want.
Where?
I'm
What?
just coming on houses.
Oh, you're just jacking off on
Yeah,
houses.
I'm jerking off on houses.
I'm beating up the girls.
Yeah,
and we're
yeah.
going
This is
down. We're going down the street, and that's
why
what we do.
That's why we vibed, dude.
That's how
Speaking
we do.
of vibing, dude, let's go out on a fucking vibe, should we?
Do it up.
All right, fellas, ladies, in-betweeners. That's gonna do it with the show. But let's vibe out one time this episode. Oh, all right, that's it. It didn't loop.
Okay, cool. I mean, what happened?
I don't know why that happened.
Why is that?
This is an OBS thing. Here, watch. So watch
Right, so
this.
if you select that, I'm watching you select the scene.
Yeah. So I gotta open up this
or not
group. Go
Okay.
to
then
strobe.
go down to strobe.
This.
There we see. I see it.
Click
in the
loop,
queue,
which was already on.
Right.
But now it works. Nobody knows.
There we
why.
go. Nobody knows.
Hey,
why this
ladies and gentlemen,
so slow.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope some of it landed. I have a feeling everyone that watches this show, even tangentially, just forgets everything immediately. So everything we're doing is for naught.
Lord knows I do. I never know. Dude, sometimes I listen to the show like on my way home and I'm like, I didn't know we talked about this.
Every single time. I have no idea what the fuck we talk about on the show, dude.
Forget about
it's
it in
the dumbest
5 seconds. Yeah. And that's what you should do because we ain't nobody. And
We should just do the whole show like this.
I've thought about before.
Like this is just a show? All right.
Here's an idea I had.
Yeah.
I've thought about like what if we just came on live and just were like this, just like
Dude, I'll come on live.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah, I know.
Just,
Go on.
Just go like this. Just turn it on and just be like.
Oh yeah, no, you've actually told me this.
And
that
just
you think
make-
we should do a gibberish
and
show.
just make noises for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because I would be interested to see how it compares to our normal metrics. Because I have a hard time believing that we're moving the needle in any fucking way. So I'm like, what if we just came on and we're just like.
That's a good point. I didn't see you didn't tell me that angle though.
Would it be?
We just want to see algorithmically.
Would it be different?
Is it different?
That's all.
Are they derping for? Wait. We'll do 5 minutes of it.
Okay, all right.
No, but it's not just slovenly. I don't want to be slovenly just because I'm doing gibberish. You know what I mean? I still want to be poised.
Dude, I have no soul. Look at this.
I still want to be poised.
All right. Okay.
So I still want to be poised.
Okay.
But,
So
yeah.
what do you want to do? You want to be poised but
But
nonsensical?
nonsensical, yeah. I don't want to be.
See, I was thinking we were just like,
slovenly and shit. Oh, I wanted to just see if it's like this.
You're just speaking Swedish.
I know, but you're
I
just
don't
yeah. But
speak
then
Swedish,
but then
dude.
you just come back at me with some fucking Croatian. That's a good one. Hey everyone, let us know in the comments how good of a Croatian accent that was.
Wait, do you want to hear my Scottish? I've been working on that for a long time.
I do.
Okay, give me like a sentence.
All right. No. First of all, I'm going to give you a second to shake off the Croatian.
Okay.
Get into character.
How about this? All right, I'll do Scottish. All right, how about this?
This is the sentence. This is the sentence.
No.
My guitar
I already
string
thought
broke.
of one.
Oh, okay, go on.
All right. Hey, Tom, I'd like to go down to the basketball park.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Dude, Scotland. It was like I was there, dude.
Yeah, it was like
holy shit, dude. That was amazing.
That's good, right?
That was amazing.
How about
it wasn't
this?
good, dude.
I could say, Dear Grandma, I will tomorrow be boarding a plane at the Sears Tower. All right, here we go. Ready?
Go. No, wait, no, I'm not ready. I'm not actually ready. Hold on. Dude, you just transported me to Scotland. I'm not ready yet. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second.
In a heartbeat.
Jesus Christ. All right. Grandma, go.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Dear Grimmer, tomorrow it'll be burning a place.
No, that one sucked.
Hold on. All right, here we go. Dear Grimmer.
Nope.
Tomorrow be burning a place. I did it.
Nope.
Yep. That
I mean, I
counts.
like that you finished it.
Let's see.
All right, guys.
Yeah, we
Look,
should probably.
we tried to vibe out.
We should probably.
And
get
we
out of here.
vibed back in.
I know.
It was fucking stupid.
Because we're so alluring.
I know.
Like, yeah,
It's
just,
insane.
I allure myself.
You know what?
constantly
Let's
to-
show David Box one more time. There's really never a bad time.
Yeah, we'll put up a picture of David Box and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all we have to do right now.
This is my
There he
brother-in-law.
is.
There he is. He is a good guy. I don't think he's ever been arrested too much, maybe once or twice. But
Know
that's
what else?
pretty fucking good for our
I
group.
think
Like,
he should be in front of the Bird of Liberty. You know what I mean?
switch it. Now. Oh,
David Box, Patriot.
All right. We'll see you next week on the only home of the Truth Radioville.
Next week.
8 p.m. Wednesdays. Everybody follow the channel. Fuck you. You're not even real. You're figments of our imagination.